and growth. Because, I mean, a lot of people prefer fantasy over reality. I just want the truth. I want to live in a reality because at the end of the day, that's what we living in. So you don't have to spare my feelings or anything like that. I've always been the type of person that preferred the truth over a lie.
I want the truth. No matter how people may feel, I want the truth. I know what it is, I want the truth. And you can keep living along with your life. I want the truth. Who cares what the people say? I want the truth. Every night and every day, I want the truth. And you can keep living along with your life. Give me the truth. Don't wanna hear it if it ain't the truth. Stop living in fear and give me the truth. And you can keep living your life a whole life. I want the truth. I'm not afraid, I want the truth. Cause I'm feeling played, I want the truth. And you can continue living your life alive.
I guess they feel my presence when I left, ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check, ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed, ooh, ooh. Another day that we escaped death, ooh, ooh. I guess they feel my presence when I left, ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check, ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed, ooh, ooh. Another day that we escaped death. Yo, Eagles explosive. Yo, about to get cooked. We in this bitch roasted. Are you the same and you did with the most? They roll it with rollers, but we ain't just coasted. Woke up at sex for breakfast. More on time and less on lessons. Was once the type to question questions. Same table, but the checks are separate. My fault, G. You said it was cool. I fucked up inside. Mexican food. Face two to be bright. Like helping the school. You ducking the float till you fell in the pool. Since when is it being a feeling so cool? You don't even do what you tell us you do. I got this bag, no mailing it through. These demons tell me I'm a hell of a dude. Garrison King, man, it's all about time and disorder. Some wings, but I'm already flying. This is just me when I'm not really trying. I take a top off and she don't even mind it. I make a hit and just sit and rewind it. Like I give a shit about how you define it. We got some fans many miles away, so all that your shit is just child's play. I guess they feel my presence when I left, ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check, ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed, ooh, ooh. Another day that we escaped death, ooh, ooh. I guess they feel my presence when I left, ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check, ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed, ooh, ooh. Another day that we escaped death, hey.
Pull up, talking shit, I know she bout to suck my dick, extend over with the clip. Hit a bitch, hit a lick, she blowing bubbles with her lips, she blowing O's with her spit. She love it when I hit it quick, and if I like her, I slow it down. She know what time it is every time I come around. Yeah, she get wet like a puddle in the ground. All she want is sex, but she'll lay a bitch down. Over Maury, baby, she call me Big Daddy now. I don't know what they hating on us for. These niggas ain't got shit on us, no. Hold a gun like I'm rich, back at it, talking slick, back at it, on my dick, big face, on my wrist. Oh, oh.
I guess they feel my presence when I left, ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check, ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed, ooh, ooh. Another day that we escaped death, ooh, ooh. I guess they feel my presence when I left, ooh, ooh. I do this for my bitch, shit a check, ooh, ooh. I woke up this morning feeling blessed. Ooh, ooh. Another day that we escape death. Ay.
Intelligent life in the universe outside of Earth? It's an ancient question from early human societies to the past eras when a newscaster would sit up right here, like I'm doing with you now, and raise the question.
CBS reports UFO, friend, foe, or fantasy. Reported by CBS News correspondent Walter Cronkite.
Good evening. Reports of flying saucers are nothing new. From the beginning of recorded time, men have been seeing unexplainable things in the sky. And there's no reason to doubt they saw...
Tyranny? Tyranny? You okay in there? Tyranny? Tyranny? You okay? Tyranny? Tyranny? What's wrong? What's with the look? Oh, this is beautiful. Is this what fell? That's not me. Oh my God. I don't see her. She's up there.
Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Nigga work with a dog collar. How the fuck I'm supposed to raise from the ghetto if to pay little? Every man that I know got a plan. Every man that I know work for the man. Speak for me and breathe air you breathe. So I know I got something to achieve. In the mind of a state, give a fuck on what it take. I'm a millionaire, billionaire. See you when I get there. For now, let's grind in the ghetto state of mind. Put the pedal to the floor, I got a steep hill to climb. That money on my mind. Gamble everything of mine. Rather be broke than to live with a yoke. Nowadays, people slave for a little bit of hope. Guess I better ball hard, spit a bar, sell dope. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. What it take for a real nigga get a break? Made a contribution, fuck retribution. Laid a foundation, still motherfucker hate. Rather see a nigga broken, see him elevate. Know if you made it through, now contemplate what I'm here for. Appearance of the Jim Crow, probably just mockery, jokes and hypocrisy. Take a stand and the folks on top of me. Call a guard, come fast with security. They pounce hard and wanna press charge. Made a little progress and I'm still under stress, saw a little bit of change. But the attitude the same, like I'm back in the hood with a Glock and a good could sabotage myself. I don't need no help. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Give me that ride on the backside, in the limelight. This my time, right? Should I see through it? Put heat to it. Let the time pass, never speak to it. Who would I be? To stay silent is calamity. So I came to speak. Got a million man strong with a right to bear arms. All it take is a song. Play the shit in a song. Super grip on my phone. Got the video and drone. Catch a glimpse of the ruckus is the movement and push. Nigga tired of being pushed. Now police in the streets with the riot getting heat. Rubber bullets in the shield just to make us know the feel. One shot, one kill. Nigga dead in the street cause the bullet was for real. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake.
Creeping through the night, I know what you like. How I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. How I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Through the night, creeping through the night, through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, creeping. Hey. My cold as ice, flow like Dolomite. This no one-on-one, bitch, I ball like mine. I just thought that bitch that you just made your wife. Never trust the internet, that shit do your trife. And I'm focused on that shit that help me sleep at night. I be wishing you were here, but you were always right. Blew up overnight, I guess you want me right. But you don't know me right, but you don't show me right. Still creeping through the night. You cool as when it breeze, it ain't winning time. Girl, are you still on me? I just need some peace of mind. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. How I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. How I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, creeping.
this is one of these scenarios. You know, like boy meets girl, this whole coming of age thing. This is my story. I just want to share it with you. I woke up in the morning feeling better than I did last night. Now I got a text from this girl I've been feeling right for a couple months. Hit me, are you up? Text back, girl, what's up? She said, let's link up one time, probably two. Bring your friends too, cause my girls are sliding through. You can meet us at the park, so get ready. I wanna see you, and don't be late. It's a lovely day, and I wanna conversate. So I'm getting ready, I'm looking sharp. Got a text from my crush, meet us at the park. So I call up my homies, what's up, dog? And we bout to make our way to chill at the park. And we go, and we go, and we go, and we go to the park. And we go, and we go, and we go to see my crush. And we go, and we go, and we go with the homies. And we go, hey. So we get there, I see her from a glare. People playing ball, she waving at me, dog. I pulled up a seat while the homies greet. She hugged me, saying things like she missed me. Sparked the conversation, cracked a couple jokes, thinking how far can this go? She feeling me, but I gotta know for sure. While we talking, this dude sat beside her, dog. And then he said, babe, we heading to the mall. I was looking like straight full. Had all the homies laughing at me, bro. The girls was laughing at me. I'm like, dang. But it's all cool, though. I messed with a cousin like a week after. Yeah. But yo, I'm glad you're here to listen, man. I'm gonna tell my story. Appreciate that, though. Peace. Hey, had to get it now, yeah, that's the game plan. Yeah. We did it on our own, didn't need no helping hand. Hey. Touchdown on the floor, so I won the game, man. Yeah. King Tito, baby, and I'm from the A, man. Hey. Had to get it now, yeah, that's the game plan. Yeah. We did it on our own, didn't need no helping hand. Touchdown on them floor, so I won the game, man. Yeah. King Tito, baby, and I'm from the A, man. Hey. Switch it up, Atlanta where I'm heating up. Yeah, I gotta get it, it's a must. At your function, post it up with my partners. Current classic is the brand. Say it louder when I shout it. Girl, you got it. Bring your friends too. We can get lit too. Show you what I can do, but I can't dance. Just playing. I'm about to have Atlanta streets blazing when I come through. Man, this for bank too. Hey, I crank like cod colors from the most side. D-Cat the bank kid, man, they go wild. Remember thinking to myself like this go time. Can't I see what I'm rocking? Yeah, that's all the time. Yeah, I've been in my groove. Tito is the truth. If you ain't down then I don't know you. Sticking to the script, it is what it is. Heating up this year, get ready for the kid. Had to get it now, yeah, that's the game plan. We did it on our own, didn't need no helping hand. Touchdown on the floor, so I won the game, man. King Tito, baby, and I'm from the A, man. Had to get it now, yeah, that's the game plan. We did it on our own, didn't need no helping hand. Touchdown on them folks, so I won the game, man. King Tito, baby, and I'm from the A, man.
So, say, boy, you went too crazy.
Hey, okay now. My favorite color green, should've went that bastard. After get drunk, gotta go to marriage. Started getting money, now them bitches staring. All them different colors, they wonder what I'm wearing. Now a nigga styling, somewhere on the island. Cousin backing out 10K, why you wildin'? You say you want problems, I say I want violence. He ain't no better, he ain't had no guidance. Somebody better tell little boy something. He ain't got it on him while that little boy frontin'. We them boys on your block, Andre Drummond. I ain't from the 860, but I'm thumbing. Fuck ready with, I ain't fucking with it. Red with Young Thug, count digits. I ain't gotta talk about it, cause you know I did it. Why a nigga always wanna know how you livin'? Pom, chopper hit your body, now you done. She say I'm the one, hotter than the sun. All you niggas sons, always need a fun. Running with the team, but it's a one-on-one. Yeah, they hate us cause we up now. Hey, for that bitch, just some uptown. New rich, need a bust down. She in love, that's what's up now. She said, why we always beefing Freddie Jason? I'm looking at these niggas and me, we are not adjacent. Gotta belong for the truth, but I gotta face it. Even if I'm in love, that I won't chase it. No, stuck to the money while they stuck to the base.
You winning, so just over entertainment. I'm still 10 toes, nothing to play with. Same game, if it ain't broke, don't break it.
I told my daughter if you wanna rap, then rap. But I think you should be a princess. I told her boyfriend if he gon' cap, then cap. And he gon' get his chin check. I told my chauffeur to make a left. Tell the cops don't put me over, I ain't taking that breath. No, I'm not getting out the car, I ain't showing you shit. And no, I ain't taking them steps. Cause I know I'm gonna be under arrest. Cause I'm high as fuck, I just lit it up. Plus I got call up my wife, tell her come get the car. And she gon' see the bitch in my trunk. Whole lot of money, I stack all the 20s. I burn through the ones, I get what I want. Spend all the 50s, I pass out the 100s. I swear on my mama, my comma will come. That's because all of the commas I front. I like my money with commas in front. I like my bitch with a thong up her button. Her natural hair like she Lauren or something. I like my chips in the ruffles with onions. I like my bricks in the duffel with butter. I like the Glocks on the table, the pumps in the closet, and I like the dope in the oven. I like my hoe when they naked. I fuck them so reckless, and then I'm gonna come on her stomach. Hold up. Fuck happened to the beat, bro?
Hey, bro, that's cool and all, but weren't you supposed to be dissing Chess?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that little nigga. All right, let's get it. Cake life, I ain't even make no diss track. Why you got my name in them shit raps? Oh, cause your honor so relevant, big fat. Nigga, I blow your motherfucking head off your shoulder and leave it on your front porch gift wrap. Leave no prints, don't leave no stench. Now the feds come through like it must been a mishap. Big facts, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You got the wrong nigga out of this class. Better give all that shit to them other little niggas over here, cause you won't get your shit back. I got 2 Glock 9s and they both got 30s all black and the rest still mismatched. Running your house with a 30 in the gym bag. Now you got a new house, guys like Sinbad. Big fact, fuck is you from? All you gonna see is your tech and the drum. All we gonna leave is a mess when we come. You just gonna see me and Rex with a gun. You just gonna see my index and my thumb. You just gonna see a suppressor that run. All you gonna hear is a pop pop followed by dot pop, then another pop pop, then another pop pop rum. I'm the little bitch, I'm the #1 stunner. You talk all that shit, I'm gonna handle your plumbing. Have smack at your funeral, reading the statement like Dilly departed. My #1 gunner, don't fuck with me, stupid. This ain't what you wanna. I get on my knees and I pray for a bust it. The Heavenly Father, I wish that he would. Then I blow the cake on them suckers. I call her Rex for the pies and the chicken. I call her Mookie, don't lie with the bitches. He let me know by surprise when you living. I be at your door like, how, who is it? Mama like Raekwon, can't have visits. I be like, damn, how old the little nigga? She like, damn, that's a grown little nigga, then blam. Now you live alone, little nigga. We hide them bitches to find where you living. No ties, no printers, no wires, no witness. No time for religion. My niggas is atheists. Remington shoot with 100 for radius. I got the drop right to where your location is. I drop a op like he entered the matrix. And all of that violence, your honor was made for it. Dead body smelling like bacon bits. I ain't got time for no hating shit. Had to just break a brick and give it back to the gang. You do $1 million, I'm worth about $1 million. I promise you, nigga, this shit ain't the same. You call up Tay-Rock and Steams to spar. This is the difference I'm trying to explain. Your best friend battling a bitch this weekend and my best friend in the All-Star game. We not the same. 15 racks in the book bag, nigga, this pocket chain. We not the same. Just gave Mook the SK looking like a stock exchange, but we not the same. I ain't even about to finish that shit. Hey, Chess, give me 35. Give me 35 if I can finish this shit for you. Chess, Rock, Oz, Lux. Rock again, Oss again, Lux again, Verb, DNA, GC, better yet, Treachy. Shine, you my brother, much love, you already know. DNA, you dead, man. Mickey Facts, try snitching ass. Don't enter my sparring sessions no more, you just gonna cap the other niggas, nigga. Weak nigga, I been him, always have been and will be. You don't like the name, then kill me. Just fucking spar with Clips. I gotta spar with Mook, cause y'all niggas ain't it. It's different up here. Big capital. I'm going.
Hey. Peso Picasso, Peso LeBurr, whatever you want to call it.
Perfect.
Hey. I'm on this shit that they not on. They say let bygones be bygones. Grip on the net like a python. Jump out the top like I'm Zion. I want a realist, no caption. Need a little bitch in the fashion. She bust it bad like we crashing. I tell my shit, I'm about action. Hop in the studio, turn to assassin. I'm about those, no time for distraction. Can you imagine? Beamer to Aston. Ha, past them, I'm in the league of my own. Like mobile, I guess on myself. They like, so what you on? I'm working for generation wealth. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. Ay, 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the pop-on. Ay, nigga, I'm stoned. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. You niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the pop-on. Ay, nigga, I'm stoned. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, enjoy life, cause you don't know how long you're gonna be here. Hey, I'm in a league of my own. I might just go play for myself. All of the shit that you own, your dollars ain't making no sense. Don't act like you knew me, that's pretense. To that little bitch to the deep end. She wanna slide for the weekend. Do say got me tweaking. New as a young and I've been up to something. Not everybody cousins, but I'm on the block like I'm drumming. I got the drip like I'm gonna. I'll make a wanna. I'ma hit it 4 times. You can call me stunner. They say you too smooth.
Yeah.
Slid out the gutter, but still in the cut, so you could get cut up. Still in the cut, so you could get cut up. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. Ay, 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the pop-on. Ay, nigga, I'm stoned. No.
What is up, everybody out there? Let's start it off right with the bomb. Sunday, April 10th, 2022. Thank you for tuning in. Nick Moses 05 Gaming Podcast. MoFam, we are here for another Smoking Hot podcast. Shout out everybody, okay? Let me go ahead and go through the chat, okay? Because I know I'm missing some people. Shout out my man Joe, hardest working man in show business. We know who that is. Shout out Joe. Okay. Also, let me know if the gunshots anything too loud. I got wavelength. I can turn sounds down. I boosted all that shit up today. Okay, boosted it all up. Give a shit. All right. Oh, Carolyn. That's Mom Dukes. Y'all don't bet. All right now. Keep playing. I've been to boot your ass off the stream. Magnus, what's going on? Let me give you a couple jumps. Hold up. Them sounds are way too loud. Is that just me? Hold on. Let me hear the stream output. Way too loud. Okay, we're going to turn the sounds down. Let's see. I'll deal with that. That's cool. That was way too loud. I ain't like that. Okay? Anyways, here with your daughter. Magnus, cool. I try to watch my mouth. I know you're there with your daughter, man. Respect. I try to watch my mouth. Sometimes I get a little too litty. Okay, a little too litty. Eric, what's going on, Eric?
Can you dig it, sucker?
Can you dig it? Eric, out there in Rockford. I'm going to holler at you. I'm going to holler at you soon, man. I'm going to be out there in Rockford. I'm going to have to check you out. We might have to do something. We might have to do like a video or something. We got to link up. You know how I do. MoFam travels. I travel. I'll be out there in Rockford. Isaiah. Can you dig it? Isaiah, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Marcus. Oh, Marcus. My dog. What is up? Thank you for tuning in, man. Everybody. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now I'm going to put the caption on screen. And of course, last week and the week before, we had one topic that we did not make it through. We may not make it through this week. I'm going to try to make it the last time I talk about it. I'm going to try. Okay, I'm going to try. Whew. So, I'm going to make some announcements, and then we'll move on. So, the first announcement, for those on Twitch, I know I get people on Twitch who watch this show. If you are on Twitch, just know you will not be seeing a podcast soon. Oh. I'm sorry, Twitch.
I am going to be affiliate. That's a good thing. Y'all should be happy. You're going to be getting Twitch exclusive content. Yes, so everybody out there, haven't signed it yet, but I am going to sign the Twitch affiliate paperwork. Okay. Once I do that, I can't stream these to Twitch as well. Twitch has a requirement that all content posted on their channel, you better leave that hit on there for at least 24 hours before you pull it off. Shut up. I don't know. Some of these sounds seem quiet. I'm gonna give it a little bit more. Let me. Okay, good. So I will be signing that Twitch affiliate paperwork, and I'll be having Twitch exclusive content. But for you guys, the benefit, no one has seen a lot of the gameplay from Twitch. I have done more, enough to get affiliate. So I'm going to be playing a lot more. So if you're not subscribed to the Twitch, go subscribe, because I'm going to be playing live there, and you won't get that content anywhere else for at least 24 hours. I was going to sign it today, but I need this podcast to get to all the people on stream first, or on Twitch streams first. There we go. That's what I mean. Now, I want to make sure. Okay. Bam. We'll put a caption up. Now we're going to take the chat overlay down. Pull me up big screen. Let's get to chat. There we go. That's better. Okay, better. I made the restream chat a little bigger. Also, you guys should be able to see each other's chats. Okay? So if you're on Facebook, YouTube, regardless of where it may be, you guys should be able to see each other now. Okay? Joshua Drake. OG in the house. Joshua Drake. What's going on, man? I ain't heard from you a little bit, man. You all right? You all right? Gotta make sure you're good, man. And I'll explain what I'm drinking in a second. What happened to that message? Yo, Marcus, I know I'm gonna put that up. Let me put that up for a second. For those that do not know, I am gonna pick up exactly where we left off. Okay? So therefore, you get the full story. But to catch up for everyone that didn't see last week's episode, I'm gonna give you that previously on Nick Moses 05 Gaming Podcast type breakdown. So we spoke about an individual for a long time, but at the end of the stream, the individual sent me a message, a direct message. It was in regards to what was talked about in that stream. Okay? So I'm going to talk about that, Marcus. I'm going to talk about that. I am going to start there. And then I got people who got a couple things to say. They're already here. They're waiting. Okay? I got individuals waiting. So I'm just get this little rant off, and I'm gonna bring people in. We're gonna get this shit settled once and for all. Let's go. Okay. Now, make the soundboard a little loud. That's what I'm talking about, Joe. My dog. That's why he's my dog. Hold up. Let's go. This good enough? Yeah. You right. I need to turn. Hold up.
Can you dig it, sucker?
There we go. Booker T is back. Marcus, we're going to talk about that, though, man. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to talk about it, man. Let me go ahead and pull the caption back up. The gentleman right now on the side, and for those who are coming later, you might not seen it, but I'm going to put it now, the Restream chat link. So you can come in and you can chat, do whatever you need to do. We're going to be covering this subject in detail. I don't want to leave anything out. I'll cover my side, my rant, and we're going to bring people in and we're going to jump straight to the smoke. All right? Now, so what I'm going to do, bring this back up. Here we go. The Birdman hand rub. Y'all know what that means. Okay. Y'all, let's kick it off. So, for those who do not know, I'm going to let you guys know. I did speak a little bit, but there has been a lot of drama revolving around Nintendo Switch Modchip installations. So, of course, me being in the scene, people bring it to me, okay? It gets brought to me, no problem. I heard different sides of this story, multiple stories, people who are not even involved, who are relaying the messages, people who have no idea, just letting me hear the hearsay. I heard it all. If you only knew how my messages look. Okay? Very bad. So, this individual, It's crazy. I don't know how to say this. This individual I have had great experiences with, but other people have not. And I'm not even going to say 1, 2, 3. It's been at least 20 damn people. 20 people. I'm not exaggerating. 20 people came to me and said, "That's your boy? That's your dog? Yeah, man, what? He ain't do nothing to me. What?" Okay, respect. So, when I got off the last stream, I received a message. The message that I received was simply the individual saying that there were some things said on that stream that were false. Okay, I don't know what it was. I'm not going to get into any specifics, but he did state some of those things that were mentioned, and I know them. I'm just not going to say it out because I'm with the bullshit enough. But there were certain things that they just said, bullshit. It ain't true. They're lying. So, for me, I gave him the opportunity to come on here multiple times. Actually, I wasn't even going to talk about it. This person brought it to me and asked me to bring it up on the podcast. Now, they did say don't mention their name. They did, and I did not. But I can't help what other people do. So, it was my bad. I want to apologize to the individual and all of you, first of all, because my integrity comes first. And I should not, even when his name was shouted, I should have been a bigger person. And I should have said, hey, allegedly, we don't know. We don't know who that is. We don't know. But I was so damn wasted off the Patron shots that I was like, hell yeah, that's him. Roll with it. Talk to me some more. Oh, let me hear some more. I love this shit. And I was a little too wasted. So this time, I'm drinking coffee. I'm not going to do that same thing. I was very wasted. I remember the Patron shot. I want to say I have the Patron by me over here. Probably the Malibu coconut rum, all that shit. Because every Sunday stream I have a drink. That's just the tradition of Nick Moses 05 Gaming Podcast. By the way, I did put a little something in the coffee, but that's not, we ain't going to talk about that. So this individual, I felt like I did wrong. I shouldn't have said that. I felt bad. And not bad because all the shit's going on. That's here nor there. That got nothing to do with me. Felt bad because once the name was said, I was just with it. I was with the I was sweating. I was slurring my words. And, oh, shit. Tell me about it some more. Oh, shit. What else he do? Oh, hit subscribe and like. I was all over the place. So, we're going to sip coffee. We're going to get right. We're going to get right. Now, with that out the way, the individual has pretty much said to me that he's going to delete his Facebook. He's going to delete everything. Now, this was said before, but it felt different. Felt like he was defeated. You know what I mean? Like he couldn't do nothing. So I said, chill out, bro. Hang out. Just chill out. Go do what you do. Focus on your life. Focus on your life. Because that's what you need to do. Okay? Because if a scene is making you feel, like you're not healthy or your health is being damaged because of something you're doing in your life, you drop that shit. You drop it. You know how many jobs I done walked out on? Yo, dude, I walked out on a job where dude literally told me, hey, I want you to take this guy up there and have him do the same stuff you're doing. I know he's going to replace me. I walked the hell up out of there. Get in my car, started up. I'm gone. I didn't get that man 5 minutes. I took the dude up to the maintenance area. I said, here you go. This is where you're going to be at. And deuces. I'm out. You figure that shit out. You're not doing me like that. Thank God I got into IT and certified and, graduated college, all that good shit. But that was before all that. So this man, I want to say, we going to have to, today, on this episode, if we can, refrain from using his name. Oh, snap. We pulling that up. Magnus! Sorry to ruin y'all, eardrums on that. Magnus, shout out to you. Appreciate that, Magnus. You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that, Magnus. The fact that you did it, I really appreciate it. Guess what? The whole damn algorithm, we don't give a shit now. Cussing all that shit. Fuck, shit, piss, fuck, come, all that shit. We don't care. All right, we don't care. Let the show ride. Magnus, thank you for that. Means a lot, man. Means a lot. And I see here, yo, I almost clicked on your comment, Magnus. I'm so glad I did, because that was I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be respectful on this stream. Now, I have some people on the side. Either of the gentlemen I see now, if you're ready to come on, let me know. I'll bring you on. If not, there is more I got to say. There's more I got to bring up. I have pictures. I have video. I have a post. I have everything that you need to see in order to find out what's going on with this situation. Now, while these gentlemen are getting themselves ready, I'm going to bring that up. We'll start with that. I'll show some of these screenshots and some of the posts that have been going around. Remind you, I have blocked out the name of the individual. Okay? So therefore, he's fine. Okay? But everybody who was in these groups who have seen this post know who we're talking about. And that is who it's for. Okay? And while I get it together, there we go. Got it ready. So, one last thing before I pull this up, I want everybody to know that this individual I truly have no beef with. Actually, dude's cool with me. Speak with him on multiple occasions. No problem. When I started this channel, I didn't start this channel to really just build alliances and these friendships to stop the content and the transparency and the honesty of this channel. That's something I've been proud of. I've always let you guys know how I feel about a situation. If I don't like it, person, who it is, no matter what, I try to keep it real. Okay? So even though this person is cool with me, I would be doing a disservice to all my subscribers and everyone out there in the groups if I did not talk about it. Everybody's saying talk about it. It is not only something that we need to talk about just to make everyone aware, but it's something we need to talk about because things that happen in the scene, we never have everybody on the same page. Shit, we don't got everybody on the same page now. Okay, we don't. We got some people who still feel like, hey, dude is terrible, and we got some people who feel like dude's okay. And I'm just going to say, when it comes to this podcast, it's all fair game. I mean, I love you. You're my friend. When I come off of here, you're my dog. But on this show, I must keep it real. So if anybody got something to say about it, I'm going to let them say it. I'm not going to I don't know if y'all know this. This is kind of deep. I took down the last episode. Yes! A lot of people don't know. I took down the last episode. Felt bad. And I went back and watched it. And you know me. Just so you guys know, I want to let you guys know. At first I said, hell no, I'm not taking down shit. I was asked to take the video down. I said, I'm not taking down shit. Stand on it. I'm like that. If I'm going to say no, I'm going to say no. I went back and watched it. And what I didn't like, me personally, okay, what I didn't like is that I said, hell yeah, that's him. Yeah, let's come on. Bring it on. Give me the smoke. I shouldn't have did that. I should have cleaned that up a little better. I should have said, hey, we don't know. We don't know. That's allegedly. I don't know this gentleman's name. Let's continue. And that could have been a little bit better. Other than that, me sloshing my words, and I'm fine with that. I'm cool, because that's me. I got a little sloshy. You can get sloshy. Everybody who drinks has got sloshy at least one time. So I'm cool with that. I can do that. But I took the video down. So if you're looking for the video, you might not see it on Facebook, on YouTube. This is restreamed, so it gets posted all over. So I didn't go on every single one and take it down. So yes, it's probably still up on certain channels, but I'm not going to go through and dig through and do all the work to pull it down when it was said to bring up in the first place by that individual. And that's my dog, but I got to keep it real. So let me go. I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing on the chat. Okay. Oh, Joe. Yo, Joe, tell Sonny what it did to do. Aki on the dishes. What it did it do? What's up? I'm glad to see y'all, man. Tell Pops. Pops is, man, Sonny. Anytime I meet a dude named Sonny, Italian, I stay away. The guy he got a little power. You better watch out. You might not be seen. Okay, a little bit later from now. Show us that famous meme. Minna, I have seen memes that I have flat out said are too far. Hydra can verify that. Nothing against the dude as a person. I like that, Minna. Thank you, Minna. Now, Minna, you know what? I thank you. I really thank you for that because, and y'all hear the ching in this. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry about that. I want to thank you for that, Minna, because you didn't have to say it. And some things are too far, right? Like, it's a difference by saying, I play basketball. It's a difference somebody come up to me and say, you suck. I've heard that. I really don't. I know I don't. But people say things to try to get under your skin. But if someone said, you suck just like your dad did. Ooh, I don't know. That hit a little different. That stung a little different. You see what I mean? There's different ways to go about it. So you can say something a certain way. But some of the memes, they were a little too far. I'll admit. But I'm going to go ahead and pull some of this up now. Okay? Because that's what we're here for. Let's get to it. So I have a folder full of shit. Full of it. I want to clear everything because I don't want nothing seen that should not be seen. I have personal conversations. If it's seen, it's not like it's anything derogatory, but I like to have personal conversations left personal. I don't want to put anybody or any of our personal business out there. So if you watch me as a YouTuber, you know I speak to him. He ain't coming out just shouting shit. Good. I like that. All right, let's pull up something. Let's start with the post. These were a couple posts that I seen on Facebook and that were brought to my attention. Okay. One of them was sent to me by like 6 people. I'm going to bring it up and we're going to discuss it. So we'll bring up the first one here. Let me switch screens. You guys should be able, no, see, personal combos. You see how that come up? Don't be pulling my shit up. Okay. That's my dog, though. That's my dog. Don't worry about that. We got a lot of people. That's my dog. All right. Yo, Magnus said the best thing. Let me pull that up, Magnus. Oh, wrong one. Appreciate that. Wow. Okay, appreciate that. Hey, hit the like, subscribe, all that. If you on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Mob Crush, Trovo, we're in a lot of places. We're actually got a lot of people watching right now. Hit the like, share out the content. It really helps out MoFam, and you guys are making it happen. So please do that. All right, there we go. So he said he needs to come on the show. Yo, if he messaged me right now and said he want to come on, I swear on everything I love, I'm bringing him on over everybody. Because he deserves the right to talk, right? I'm going to tell you something. This guy might want to talk, but the fear is the situation getting worse by talking. If he says something, I'm sure he's had personal conversations with other people. So if he says something that's outside of maybe one of those personal conversations, somebody can come in and debunk it. You know, that might be hard for him. And so let's go through this one. This one, Micro Gaming Repair. Shout out Micro Gaming Repair. Yo, I still got your cards. Y'all see that? I still got your cards. I represent. This is like, how long ago? Was that a year ago? I'm still messing with you. Okay, I'm still rocking with you, man. All them other cards I gave away, I can't say if they called or not. You know, they ain't my problem. That's them, you know. But I did my job. Okay. Shout out Micro Gaming Repairs. But Micro Gaming Repair said, added a pic, what was under the CPU ribbon. From one of everyone's favorite person right now, don't ever touch another console again. Respectfully, please. Damn, he dropped it. He dropped the bomb. You might as well drop the mic. I was saying modern vintage game. Micro Gamer Repairs, drop the mic. Drop the mic. You won. You won right there. That was from one of everyone's favorite person right now. Don't ever touch another console. That man said it. So, this is all I want to say before I start going on, alleged. These are people's stories. We can only go by the stories they tell. These are found in different groups. If you have a positive experience with the person, you should not let other things misconstrue. Yeah, I got it. Okay, misconstrue things. All right. So, just to make one thing clear, I'm not trying to cause you stress or problems. The fact of the matter is, I don't even have to mention your name, and every person knows exactly where this came from. Yo, how long did it take you to write this? Because you must got a writer. You must got a writer. Because you spot on. Like the jokes, the sarcasm, the throwing. You right on. You got a writer. Okay. I don't know. You're killing it. Nice one. And that's my dog. So I kind of felt bad saying nice one, but it was just well written. Well written. Okay, I can't hate on that. So this isn't on me. You told multiple customers too bad and to F off. I have screenshots of you blaming the customer. This is exactly what happens when you treat your customers like idiots. One thing I want to say, guys. Customers are going to tell it. They're going to tell it. If you are an installer and you think a customer is not going to tell their experience, especially if it was bad, you're crazy. Okay, so that's why a lot of these groups got specific people. They have to put a list out there and say, these are the trusted people. Anyone outside of that is your own responsibility. I like that. Because then that way, if something happens in a group of trusted installers, they have each other to lean on. That's beautiful. That's how it typically goes in any business. You have someone to lean on because everybody's not great at everything. I understand that. A tip to the original person who did this. Buy your customer a new OLED. This is completely your fault. Don't have the money to do that? Well, don't touch the consoles. Plain and simple. Also, I know who you are. Don't message me asking why I have to cause you stress. I'm not mentioning your name or anyone's name, yet they know exactly who you are. I want to stop there. I want to stop there for a prime reason. Yo, my man is preaching. He preaching. You are preaching because that's how I felt. I wasn't saying any names. That last one, I was sloshy. That was my bad. I took it down for that reason. I could have cleaned it up. I could have edited that out. Okay, didn't do that. I'm straight on that. I just went ahead and took it down. And, it is what it is. But I didn't mention the name directly. I also felt like there were other people who actually gave another side, which is better than what's showing on the damn groups. The groups is one way. At least on the podcast, we had some positive examples. We had an actual customer come on and give a testimonial. You can't get no more authentic than that. That was in his favor. He still said, take it down. So for me, I seen it as more enlightening. He didn't think so. So now let's go back. Let's pull it back up. And also in the chat, I want to make sure. Look, put a couple of them up. All right. Put a couple of them up. He even knows who we're talking about. Everybody knows. But there are people out there who do not know. And I don't want to be the one to kind of say, hey, you know. I don't want to do that. Marcus, I don't know why. On Facebook, I can't click on yours. I don't know why. But Micro Game and Repair, you're the man. My man Marcus said that. I know you probably seen it in the chat, but I got to double down on that. So I want to say this for Joe. He says, in our private chat room, we all help each other. That's how we become smarter and stronger together as a team. Well said. So this gets good. I told y'all we're going to have a whole damn show. I'm going to start pulling y'all in right after this post. I'll get to the other post. But I'll pull in. So whoever's ready to be pulled in, let me know, because once I finish this, I'll pull you in next. All right. So, just as an update, removed everything. Switch still appears to be dead and does not take a charge. All usual suspects. That integrated circuits test good. ICs, for those who don't know, that's integrated circuits. Okay. I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong on that, let me know. Okay. Reggie James, I see you out there. Shout out, Reggie. Y'all don't see it. I seen Reggie. Appreciate that. Accepted the invite too. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you. Shout you out a couple more times, Reggie. I appreciate that. Ground was missing on this install, as in was never installed. Oh man. Oh man, that ain't good business. That ain't good business. So I don't even know what to say. If you don't hook up the ground, then well, stop working on electronics. It is very important for that ground wire to be connected. You don't want to fry components. So it's very important that ground wire to be connected. Okay? That's why if it's any other reason, put in the chat. Let us know, if there's any other reason, if there's something I'm missing. I noticed the DAT0 board was loose. Even with all that solder mask. Pad was ripped off. You caused this damage to the switch. Since you damaged a customer's switch, fix it or replace it. There's a reason why you're not a business and you're hiding behind a Facebook wall now. Damn. Yo, you know what I should have did? I should have played the ether beat before I start reading this. This is an ether beat. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a straight diss all the way through. He just letting you know. Bam, another fact. Bam, another fact. He hitting them. Now, again, this is all alleged. All alleged. Okay, so let's continue. So, pad was ripped off. You caused the damage. You should replace it. Another tip. Actually put thermal paste on the APU and not that cheap white junk. For those who do not know, I don't like that cheap white junk either. I use real thermal paste. Okay. I don't know. I just don't like it. It works. It works. But I think it dries up a lot quicker and it just doesn't. Components still overheat sometimes using that stuff from what I hear. So, and for F's sake, remove the old thermal paste. Now, I didn't want to scroll down too far because I know his name's mentioned in those comments. And I'm not going to do it. This Isaiah, you can he said this is straight Tupac, hit him up, straight murder. I'm not going to lie. It was a murder. It was a murder. I got more of these. This ain't it. But let's take a look at the images, shall we? So, as you look at the images, you guys can probably see a lot better than I can. Because, I do soldering, but I haven't worked on any OLEDs, any at all, not one. All right. I did light. I did a core. And that's it. I haven't touched any one since. So it looks like this is not attached. I'm not sure. Is that the wireless? I'm not sure. That could be wireless or something there, but not attached. I guess that would be a no bueno. Okay, no bueno, right? All right. Let's go to some of these other ones. Let's see. Bam. Okay. Now, I believe this is, this is showing probably when he first opened it. I don't see a screw. I see a screw missing. So I do see that. And I don't know. He could have took that screw out to actually took off the case. I might be off. I haven't done one in a long time, but that's just me. Okay, that's just me. And then thank you, Minna and Magnus for that. You got one Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, okay. And that's what I was thinking, because those look like those type of connectors. Okay, so I'm not tripping. All right. Yo, these guys, watch out for them guys, man. Those guys are real funny. And also, Ignicio. My man, he's back. Inicio, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. All right, it's hard to do. He's probably talking about the OLEDs. Very hard to do for those who think that, let's say this. If you have not soldered before, don't even attempt it. I'm going to tell you, don't attempt it. I am one that I did my first soldering job on a PlayStation 2. I had an S-Box, which is a one-wire solder, and it was difficult. This shit was difficult for me. And I had everything. I had all the tools. I bought blank boards. I was practicing. It was still hard. And guess what? I wasn't trained. I didn't watch any videos, and I didn't even have flux. Imagine what I was going through. I was struggling, but it did wind up working. So give me kudos, okay? So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go to the other pictures, okay? Let's get to the other ones because I don't want to miss them. So that wire there is not connected. Is that the ground? Right there? That's wild. And it's been so long since I even did any of these chips. I stayed away from it. As soon as Nintendo starts, saying shit, I was like, I'm not doing it. I got a damn channel. Okay, I definitely can't do it. Ooh, delicious. Now the coffee's getting good. See, it was like, at first. Now it's getting good. So that was another one. Let's go see this one. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. One second, y'all. Let me just get it together real quick. Oh my God, I can't believe this moment. Just left this shit. Okay, my bad, y'all. I'm back. I was tripping. I'm going to explain this the best way possible. Let me see. Do I got any music for this? Do I got music? Yeah. So, when you're doing any soldering and you're working on any type of integrated circuits and you see paste like this, clean it up. You better clean it up. It ain't hard. I've done it. They got plastic tools. You can scrape it right up. Now, you want your chip to be shiny, right? Guess what you do? Get some alcohol. Get a Q-tip. Rub it on there. Real nice. Holla. That's how I feel. Okay? Just clean it up. Just clean it up. It's not hard, man. It's just paste, and I can tell that it's old paste. I can tell. It's old paste. I did my own switch, and the paste was a little messy. Wasn't that messy. And guess what? I cleaned up all around. I used the plastic I got between all the chips, and I got everything up. And also, I use alcohol. You can use, I believe it's damn it, what is it called? Arctic something. They got a 1 and 2, but pretty much very good for cleaning that up. I usually use those. One is to really clean up the solution. The other one's to put the shine, the buffer, the finish on it. I use that beautiful stuff. I don't know if they sell it anymore like they used to. You know what I mean? So that's some stuff you can use. But this is a no bueno. Anybody that is doing work that leaves the old thermal paste on, it is a couple reasons. And let me lay them out for y'all very nicely. 1, you are lazy. You just don't feel like doing it. Okay? Because, hey, why do I need to do it? It wasn't overheating regularly. So I'm just going to put it back together and it should be fine. The problem with that, for those who do not know, is when they put the thermal paste on originally, it don't look like that. That's how it looks after it's been used, heated up, all types of, it done spread it, cracked and dry, all types of shit. So that's why when you open it, it's also going to dry out even more. You have to clean up and put new paste on. That is why it's very important to put new paste on. So, shout out to that. I got to say that. Yo, my man. Sal, why you had to do that, man? It's a special pie. Okay, a special one. A special one. My man is for y'all wild, man. This is why. Y'all, look, I'm gonna tell y'all honestly, y'all the reason, okay? Y'all just keeping it too honest. You hurt the man heart. Okay, he was hurt. Y'all kept it too real. Sometimes you gotta sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? You can't just say, hey, look, man, you an asshole, you got bad work. You gotta be like, look, man, you might need to go to anger management and maybe we can even give you some tips to be a little better. You see how that goes? Okay. God's going crazy, man. So never do this, guys, okay? But one reason is laziness. You're just pure lazy. I'm gonna be honest. Another reason, speed. Some people do this for speed reasons. They're trying to go through as many systems as possible, and cleaning up the paste takes time. It does. And sometimes they don't want to take that time, especially if it's just making the inside of your system look better, because the way they feel, you're not going to see it anyway as a customer. You're not going to open it, right? You know what? Guess what? You would not believe what customers go through. I've done soldering jobs on Xbox 360 systems, many of them. And guess what? They're good, but some of them I got were other people work. Okay? So which means, I don't know what they did, but it stopped working. And they said it was supposed to do this, but it didn't. I get it. I look at it and then I see what the problem is. So I understand that customers may not look at the inside, but they're going to take it to someone who is. And they're not going to lie to their customer. See the thing. So I'm going to bring in some people because I can go on, I can get it. So we're going to bring on. I got a couple people. I'm going to bring them in one at a time. We'll see who's ready. If they're not, I'll bring on somebody else. Okay, we're going to start. MGR, I got you. You here?
Yeah.
Oh, my dog. What is going on? How are you doing today?
Not a whole lot, and I'm doing pretty good, man.
Oh, man, it's good. Good to have you, man. We don't, you have legendary status, so I got to treat you a little differently. Okay? You are out here saving people, okay? So let me ask you, through this entire ordeal, what part did you have in it? And what have you discovered when all this started and what has transpired? What's going on?
I don't remember how I found out about all the drama with this going on, but this one guy reached out to me and said, hey, this guy modded my Switch. It doesn't turn on anymore. And that's when I found out all of its other people having issues as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said to the guy, you know what, send it out to me because I'll take a look. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I removed that whole chip. Still wouldn't turn on. I went as far as to replace the friggin' USB port. Still wouldn't turn on. And then shout out to Mena. Mena told me, give it an alcohol bath. The amount of flux that came off of this board out from under the APU was beyond insane. Like, absolutely ridiculous.
So, let me ask you this. If you were to see that, and I'm a customer, I bring it to you and I say, hey, it's not working. Can you look at it? What would you just tell me that the guy didn't know what he was doing or that the guy just bit off more than he can chew?
Both. Easily both.
Okay. No, it can definitely be both. I'm looking at some of these screenshots. Now, let me ask you, if someone doesn't take off the old thermal paste, what's your first thing you're thinking? If someone says, hey, I've been doing this for a long time. I have 100% rate, no failures. But you open up one of the systems that were done by them and there's old thermal paste. Do you think that they're rookies, beginner, or what do you think when you see that?
Just pure laziness.
Okay.
It's just laziness. That's all it is.
No, I agree.
It might work fine, but it's not the right process.
Tell them it's not. So, what are some of the things that can happen? I don't think people know. If you don't clean up that old thermal paste, what can happen? So if he gives you your system, let's say it's working, but he doesn't clean up this old thermal paste, what would happen to your system over time, you would think, if you had to guess?
Yeah, just wear out faster. Once you break that bond, you can start running into overheating issues. That's going to be your main problem. I mean, I haven't really dealt with it because anytime I've opened a system, whether it be for a mod way in the past or a repair nowadays, you always replace it.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was taught as well. Okay, just like that's something you have to do. I was told you make it so clean that you can be able to read anything on a chip. You should be able to, so
As long as it has that kind of surface, then yeah, definitely.
see. So now with the group and the scene, has this been something that a lot of people have come to you with the same story and you were just amazed by the work he's done? Or is this something being an installer in the past and repairing now? Is this something that when it came to you, you were just like, you know what? I think this guy probably did a lot more damage than we even know.
I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest with you. It's in this specific case, I had one other person send me a message. I said send it over. Pretty far, so shipping can be expensive, but they never got back to me. So in this case, it's only been the one guy, and then the other guy that hasn't sent it.
Okay.
Now, what I will say is, from seeing this one install, they're all going to be like that. All of them. No doubt in my mind.
Damn. So, this individual, I have a relationship with. It's not like a best friend relationship, but I know him, never wronged me, never done anything wrong with me. Let me ask you, MGR, from my seat. I'm not going to say asked not to talk about it, but I was kind of being persuaded to not bring the topic up by not just the individual, some others. In my seat, if that's your friend, am I wrong? Would you see, am I doing a disservice because I'm talking about you? What do you think of that?
I'll put it to you this way. This specific individual, quote unquote, after I posted those pictures, sent me a message saying, why are you causing me stress? This is ridiculous, like blah, 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 right? And then he blocks me. I'm trying to be respectful here. You want advice? Take the advice. I'm not telling you to stop entirely. Just learn from your mistakes. If someone's telling you, hey man, you should do this, you might want to listen to them.
No, I agree. And one thing I want to say that, while I have you on here, it's something I've heard from other people. I've heard that his attitude may not be the best. That is something I've heard from other people. I've also heard what you mentioned, the stress thing. That's a big thing. I've heard everyone who mentioned the individual say the same thing. Say something about stress or some type of mental issues or something there. Do you think that we're aiding it? Or do you think this person's making their own shit and they got to sleep in it?
Yeah, your second option.
I agree.
You don't want to take the advice. You want to think you're a god in soldering, then stop what you're doing. Because if you're not going to listen to the advice of others, just walk away and get the fuck out.
No, I agree. And just a second on that, I'm one that I don't solder a lot. So if I'm doing a job and it works, it works. But I'm not going out posting pictures and showing different things because I know there are other people with a lot cleaner and better work. So if there's pictures already there, why would I post mine? That's the way I feel. But you have some people that put up pictures. Maybe they did a great job, so they put up pictures, and now everybody's going, yo, can you do mine? Can you do mine? Can you do mine? This person has done this to, if you had to guess, how many systems?
I don't even know where to begin, and I don't even want to say a number, to be honest. Like, again, I try to be respectful in the entire situation. I try to give the guy advice. The guy blocked me before I could even send that message. But, I don't even know how to answer that.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I've been there where I've been blocked and for some reason, don't know. Okay. Then the person unblocks me, writes me, and then blocks me again. And I always think, if someone does that, this is me, and I could say this, if someone does that, something off, because something's either going on or something's off, because there's no reason if you're speaking someone, you don't give them the opportunity to say something back. What's the point of saying something if someone can't say something back? It's just like yelling stuff to the wind, So that's how I feel. Now, MGR, you have done repairs currently for Nintendo Switch systems. Is that correct?
A lot. That's my main repair.
Okay, so I'm good. So everybody, MGR, my man's here. If you in the chat, you can drop whatever you want to do. If you need any repairs, you got any issues. I was one that had an SD card slot where the little pin broke off of the motherboard from the SD card connector. And I, had to get that replaced. So somebody like MGR is going to save your life. Trust me. Yo, MGR, I got a couple others I'm going to bring on. I can bring you back on a bit. Anything you got to say? Well, yeah.
Just, my main repairs are, with the Switch would be something like, say, an M92 charge IC or the USB port. When you look at the PS5s, right now, the main thing is the HDMI port. People are breaking a lot of them. Same for the Series X. I post pictures of every single repair job I do on my own Facebook page to show people this is what you're getting for your money. I may not be the cheapest. I'm definitely not the most expensive. However, I do stand behind my work. And I have never once told a customer, oh, it's the chip that did it. You had someone on your show a while ago, a week or two ago. Oh, there's a bad batch of chips going around. Oh, it wrote the wrong thing to the bootloader. That's what drove me to go, okay, I'm going to prove everyone wrong. But this is bullshit. And look what happened.
I'm glad you said that and you brought it up. Because you're right. That was a big thing going around, was that a bad batch of chips. And even that individual himself said that. That was one of the things, that the chips were bad. So,
hey, it's easier to blame the chip than to blame your own work. Yeah. And it'll always be easier. Just to tell a customer, let's say I did a USB port for someone on a Switch and it stops working. Okay. I'm going to ask the question, okay, is it broken again? Yes or no? If I get that Switch back, because I'm going to take it back. Yeah. Of course I'm going to take a look. If it's my work, yeah, I give 90 days on all my work. If you pass the 90 days, I'll still help you out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that unit and I'm going to diagnose everything that could go wrong. And if it's something else completely not related to what I previously did, then yeah, I'm going to charge for the repair. I'm going to give you a deal on it because you're already one of my customers.
I agree.
But on the other hand, I'm not going to blame you directly.
Stand up, man. Stand up, dude. That's what I like to see. Now, while I got you, one question. I have it up on screen now. Yep. This one says and I don't know, can you see that question? Let me see that.
Which one?
It says he has my OLED and current story is he's waiting on a chip. Should I ask him to send it back?
Well, first off, why are you waiting on the chip and you have the customer's unit? You should have the chip already.
Oh, I had to drop a bomb for you.
Secondly, just to add to that, I'm going to say yes to his question. However, I'm going to add that if this quote-unquote installer wants to take the advice of others and listen to people's advice on how to do one of these installs, then yeah, leave it with the guy, as long as he's going to follow what people are saying. If he's just going to be like, oh no, I fucking know everything and I'm not taking anyone's advice, then demand your Switch back. And if he's not going to send your Switch back, file a police report. Straight up.
No, good advice. It is something I'd be concerned too. So very good advice. MGR, if you're there, hang around. Like I said, I'm gonna bring a couple others. We're gonna get you on.
I'll be around.
Yeah, my dude. I'm gonna bring you back on. Holler at you later, man.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Now here we go. We got a couple others. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it. Y'all are killing it in the chat right now. I'm just looking. Okay. So let's pull this up. Just go. You still number one of breaking switches. So I don't care what anybody says. Keep the good work, my man. You're always going to be number one in my heart. No matter what anybody says, keep on doing you, my man. Break switch. Oh, my God, man. Y'all are something else. Now, Marcus, I can click on that. There we go. Man, he said, he said, MG, I'll be knocking the dust out my pockets. Woo. Good work, though. Good work. That's all that counts. And then this is one thing he said, Oh, mail fraud. Yeah, that would be something you had to pull. So, and I seen Sal. I seen you there. All right. Dude, how did you get that much business to installs for $20? Damn. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna bring on the next one. I got a couple others. So let's see. I got here my man, Eric. Eric, you on? And I know people step away. I know I be here. There you go, Eric. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Man, nothing much. Good to speak with you, man. Rockford, I'm gonna be out there. Just wait, I'm gonna be out there soon, my dude.
Waiting
We'll
for you.
So, Eric, first, thank you for tuning in, man. Let me ask, Eric, what has transpired since last week? What have we learned new, or you have learned new since last week?
I've gotten another message about somebody's broken console.
Another one. So, Eric, from my understanding, in the group, the Facebook group, it has been so bad that it's almost like you guys are damn near saving lives. Is that accurate enough to say?
Me personally, but there's a lot of us, yeah. There's a lot of us that are saving a lot of people's consoles, and it's unfortunate it's got to happen that way.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of different stories personally that were sent to me. I've seen some in the group, and you're right. Appreciate the work you guys do. So for this individual, Eric, if I want to ask you first, because I asked the same thing to MGR. This dude I'm supposed to be cool with, man. Like, this is supposed to be my dog. But at the same time, I can't sit here and not tell what I'm getting. It's out there. I gotta talk about it. If Kim Kardashian has a friend, let's say Wendy Williams, right? They're girls. Wendy Williams tell all that shit. Okay? But she's gonna call Kim first and say, hey, Kim, can I get your side first? So I did that. Is there anything else expected from me in this situation?
Not at all. Especially since you were asked to bring it up on your podcast.
Yeah. Oh my God. Gotta give you a couple shots for the air. That's the same thing I said. I was literally told to bring it up. Wasn't even thinking about it. Didn't even know about the whole post and everything. Nothing. Said, hey, dude, I am pissed. I want you to bring this up. I said, okay, I'll bring it up and we'll see what's going on. And look what happened. Everybody then came out and said it. So, Eric, another thing. There was a gentleman on here, Brian, who said that currently his switch is out with that individual. What would be your advice to Brian?
Do you really have to ask me that question?
Okay. So I know where it could be. But if you had to say it in how could I say it? If you could say this in a way to where you could go a little more in depth. So, for instance, he mentioned first with MGR, why does he have the system without the chip? That was
absolutely correct.
So for you, Eric, how does that work? Can you see in any, place, mind, state, whatever it may be, where you would technically want to get the system first before you get the chip? Is there any scenario where that would work?
No, because anything that you would need to know, you can find out through Facebook direct messages or pictures or whatever. The only thing I could possibly think of is if somebody's asking, is this a V1 or V2? Do I need the chip? Do I not need a chip? But you can take care of that through messages. You don't need the console.
Yeah. Y'all dropping knowledge, man. And I'm trying to play this devil's advocate. I'm trying to go, I'm thinking of anything my man could do. Is this something? I'm trying to I told him, don't even worry about it, man. Just keep doing work. Keep your head up. Okay. But here come the post. Here comes another one. Here comes another one. Now I'm to the point where look, I can't sit here and be trying to, back you up. Okay. Just relax. Just take a step back. So, one thing MGR said, I'm gonna kind of continue on this, but he said this individual has a tendency to not take advice. And that's something we've been hearing from almost everyone. Has there ever been a point where you gave advice and felt like you were shunned for giving the advice?
Absolutely.
Damn. So that's something that we've been hearing frequently. Now, when you have someone, or let's say in your case, someone comes to you and they say, hey, Eric, I didn't like the job you did here. It was a little sloppy. How do you handle that?
I ask them what would they like me to do to make it better, or make it right. I had one guy that I did his console. I'm sure you guys have seen it on Facebook. It was the NES. I had the NES style Joy-Con shells, back plate, the red faceplate, everything. He actually dropped one of his Joy-Cons and broke the shell after I did it. I said, you know what, man? It's still, I ordered the shells for him because he didn't know what to get. He paid me for them up front. I
Nice.
ordered them for him. I said, you know what, man? I still have my Amazon order is still under the 30-day return. Let's see if we can get this returned. I'll swap them out for you, send it right back to you same day. So, I mean, it wasn't even my fault, and I still fixed it.
You know what? I do the same, especially like they say, hey, I dropped, and then it's something you can do. You almost feel like, hey, and it's also someone that did some business with you. So I'm sure they're gonna say, hey, go to my guy. Leave your guy alone. My guy's better. And you would think that's what you would want. But from this other individual, I heard that the customer service is not good. Have we had anyone come forward and say the dude's customer service was A1? Do we got anybody?
I haven't heard of it.
have.
I've dealt with him personally, like I told you before, and I didn't see it.
No. Me, myself, I've spoken with them on multiple occasions, and I haven't worked with them or had any business. So I can't really say how that goes. But from what I'm hearing from everyone, it's the same thing. It's trying to provide advice, trying to let this individual know, hey, these are the problems. And he doesn't take so kind to it. Also, a big problem was that I heard this individual was within a group, but he lied often. So, Eric, this is all allegedly for this individual, so I'll put that out there. Does that have a part of it? Like when you're working with someone, if they tell you, hey, I didn't do that, I don't know how it happened, but you really know they did. Do you technically, because they lie, just say, hey, I would rather not deal with you? Or do you just still work with them, but handle them as a liar? If that makes sense.
You're talking about after they get something back that I've done for them?
Exactly.
I would, definitely I'm going to get the console back and take a look. If I can prove that they're full of shit, I'm going to call them out on it, but I will fix it still. Pretty much. Now, so, I mean, yeah, I'll do everything I can to get them back up and running. I don't like to see anybody without their console. You never know if it's for kids or whatever else. So,
yeah. And that's a good way of looking at it. That's the same way I look at it, especially if it's for kids. A lot of these, I'm a dad. A lot of people, we have game systems, but our children play our game systems. So if you lose it, your kids lose it. Now they're bothering you. They're all in your face. You know what I mean? So now this said, hey, Brian, did the installer ask for a deposit in advance? Also, did you order the chip directly from him? So I would like to ask you, Eric, if you're doing business with someone and they say, hey, this is a service I like to be done, would you recommend that, they work with someone that's going to do all the purchasing on their end, like purchasing the chip, any ribbons, all that? Or do you think the customer should be handling that on their end?
I don't like to provide chips. I personally don't. I've been burned before where somebody's like, yeah, let me get one of them and I'll order it myself. And then they're, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have the money. I can't do it. So I don't do that anymore. When they direct message me, I assist them in any way possible of trying to find a chip. I've even went as far as there's a couple other installers that I talk to daily that have chips on hand, or they might have an extra one. I'll be like, hey man, do you have an extra chip? They'll be like, yes. Do you want to do an install? And then I'll talk to my customer and say, do you want me to buy the chip from my guy and do it for you? Or do you want to go directly to him and cut me out as the middleman? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want.
Nice. That is nice. And I like that because it's very transparent. Usually people feel good when they know what's going on. It's when they don't know. Okay. Yeah. For instance, the guy, Brian, like he said, he's had my system for a certain amount of time. Now I'm hearing all this. I'm like, oh, damn.
If I was Brian personally, I would request it back. I really would.
Okay. Respectfully so. I'm not even mad at that. You are more in than I am. And Brian's system is out there. He don't got it. So if that's your advice, I'm with it. Like you said, Brian should ask for it back. Now, he says, I asked if I should order my chips. This is what he asked. He said no, he orders the chips and wanted all the money up front before he would order the chip. I sent I can't read that here. It's too small for me.
He
said
sent $285
on January 25th. There we go. Okay.
That's not a very good way to do business. The only thing I'll ask is my customers, they order the chip themselves. I've had customers have the chip shipped to me, and then I say, hey, here, they have the tracking, I have the tracking. They'll know when it's going to get here. Obviously, most of the chips are coming from overseas. It takes 2 to 4 weeks to get them. They'll be able to see, hey, it's in the U.S. now. Okay, I'm going to send my console out.
Yeah.
But I don't ask for any money up front. The money don't change hands until it's ready to hit UPS and go, or USPS or whatever, and go back to the customer. Done.
Nice. And that is typically how you would handle business. Now, sometimes for me, anytime I hear money up front, I get weary. Because I was born and raised in Southside Chicago. And if you gave money up front, you don't get it back.
It's the same thing here, man.
All right. Okay. We feel the same. All right. So Rockford, it can go down in Rockford too. Okay. So I understand. I don't have that heart like some people, but there are many out there who go, here, take my system in here, take my money. So, I'm glad you explained that. So Brian and anybody else listening knows, hey, if I'm going to do this, maybe I should get my own chip. And I do think that is smart because then at least that way, you have everything and you're not going to be overcharged, or anything like that. You can just send the chip with the system. No, I totally agree. Now, Eric, these posts that have been floating around about the individual, a lot of memes, different posts. Okay, I seen micro gaming repairs might as well drop the mic. Okay, it was over. After I read that,
he made all valid points though.
Yeah, and they were all spot on. Okay, because ground wire, the importance of a ground wire. Like, man,
it's like hooking your car up without a ground wire on the battery.
It is.
It's not going to work. It's going to tear shit up.
It is. I was amazed to see that. I couldn't even believe it. Now, this individual, I've seen this work before. And I always go, yo, this dude's got talent. I was one of those that I looked at his work. I said, oh, this boy, he got a good eye. But I was only seeing the pictures that he posted. Okay, which means, you take your own pictures. I see Instagram. We know what they do. They get in a nice little, pose. They take the picture. But it's not like that all the time. I feel like that's the case with him. So, Eric, and I know I got others to bring on, man. And Eric, I'm loving having you here. So, Eric, one last thing I'm going to ask. I got a couple others to bring on. This individual, can he come back? Can he come back to the scene and start modding again? What does it take for him to come back and even take to be in that group of elite installers? What would it take?
Listening to advice, as MGR said. I've personally given him advice, and he's pretty much told me I'm full of shit. Which you know what? In all honesty, on the situation that I was giving him advice on, I didn't tell him the thing. I'll go out right out and tell you what it was.
Okay.
The DAT Zero adapter for the OLED hadn't came out yet. He was talking to me about that, and I said, I don't see how an adapter is going to work. And he kept telling me about all the RGH things for the 360. I said, yeah, I didn't do very much of that, so I don't really know. I did the reball on the OLED before that adapter came out. And he was talking to me about the adapter, and I said, I really don't know. I don't see how it'll work and be, 100% stable. Because you got people are going to drop their consoles and might move out of place, whatever. After I did do a couple of those and solder mask them down, I like them a lot. They're very good.
Nice. Okay.
So he was actually right on that from the get go, but he was asking me if I think he should do it or not, and I said, my opinion, no, and he didn't want to hear any of that. Now I would tell him, yeah, go ahead and keep using them because I've used quite a few of them. So he was right in that. I will say he was right in that sense.
Yeah. And that's one thing about people who can't take criticism. I will agree with you there. Those are the people that when you give advice, regardless if it's right or wrong, they give you the same type of answer. So you as an individual never know. You just got to say, hey, maybe I'm telling him the right thing, maybe, but he's saying the same thing. So hopefully he's hearing you. He's going to take advice. Hopefully he's going to fight back to be a trusted installer. Hopefully he admits that I've had some faults, and we can move on past it. Now, Eric, anything you got to say before I bring on the next one?
Well, if he wants to get back into the group that I'm a part of and that I help moderate, it's going to take quite a bit of talking to me, because I've personally seen messages where he's telling me and the rest of the group to go fuck ourselves. Yeah.
Now, Eric, I will agree. Okay, I'm gonna just say this. I'm sure there were many fuck them all over the place. Okay,
I've come on here before with you, and I told him as a person I didn't have a problem with him. I didn't like to do business with him. Now I have a problem with him personally, and I would love it if he would. He's got my number, so if he wants to call and talk it out, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what I'm here for. I'm like, I told him, hey, why don't you talk? But this guy, I just feel like you're right.
I'd talk to him right here with you as a mediator if that's what he wanted.
Yeah, I literally told him to come on and talk your side, get an understanding. But you're right. I feel like this guy, maybe he can't take it. Maybe he can't take the criticism. Some people just can't. And maybe he's gonna hear it and he's gonna break down.
Well, then he needs to do something else.
Yeah, I agree. Because this is the wrong place. This is the wrong.
Right now, his work is garbage. It really is.
Yo, Eric, man, I love having you on. Eric, I'm gonna bring you back on. I gotta come out to Rockford, man. We gotta do. I'm gonna be. Eric,
I got an OLED coming in 2 weeks, so if you want to come out and see that done,
let me know. I am. You know what? We will set that up. Seriously, I would love to come out there and see how it's done. Maybe we'll do something. So let me know. We'll set that up. Rockford ain't far from me.
No, it's not.
I can be over there. All right, Eric. I'm gonna bring you back on later, man.
All right, thank you.
Later. Bye. All right, we got that out, man. I got a few here, man. Let me just get to the comment. Isaiah said refunds. Okay. I told him not to. Look at Minna. He said, I told him not to talk about it. He said, what are you doing? Yo, Eric definitely got on Tupac mode. I'm with you. Ghost, what is up? Ghost, good. Yo, for those who don't know, I was watching you earlier. I believe you was live earlier on Grand Theft. I was watching you earlier. I support everybody in MoFam. Whatever you're doing, whatever page, whatever you got, I support. My man Sage got his page. I was out there watching Sage. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing nothing, because I'm gonna bring somebody else on. I just want to make sure that some people are sensitive. You're right. Well said. Because he's right. Some people just don't like criticism. They don't. He's doing something good. He's breaking him and give him business. Yo, he's saying pretty much JJ's your best friend. He's gonna make you very profitable. Oh my goodness. Yes. We know who you're talking about. Okay. Just give it up. All right. This dude, I want him. You know what? We're gonna get him on. I don't care. I want him to come on right now. All right? Because we know exactly who it is. And I'm tired of sugarcoating. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I want him to come on right now. Let's do it. I'm going write right now. I am on. You should come on right now to talk everything over. Boom! There we go. All right. Yes, and I did say his name. Okay, I said it. Yes, I did. I didn't mean to, but I said it. You know what I mean? Okay. So now, look, and I said his name. Oh, well, we know who the hell we're talking about. Okay, I'm done. I'm not even going to say allegedly no more. I said it. I fucked up. Okay, damn. But anyways, I wrote the individual, and I'm now going to try to get him on. I'm going to try, y'all. But for right now, I'm going to bring on the next person, okay? Because I want to get him on. I want to have him speak his piece. All right, have him speak his piece. Minna, what is up? Minna, you there? I know you probably stepped away too. That's how it go. I know I've been a lot. I just called. He didn't answer. Okay, Magnus just called. I
I'm
tried to
here.
reach out to him too. All right, there we go. Minna, what is up? How you doing?
It's going.
Yeah, Minna, I accidentally said his name. I'd have messed up the whole. I don't even care. I don't even care no more, Minna, because I'm trying. I'm trying hard. But we all know who it is.
Yeah.
But I didn't mess it up. So.
Honestly, what I have to say about it is get on here, defend yourself. Also, hold up, I'm swapping battery.
No, you good, man. That I give a couple gunshots for you on that because I agree. Come on here, speak your piece, talk. Don't let everyone create the narrative if that's
All right.
not the case.
And to be completely honest, I've gotten one of his devices already. I fixed it. Like it. Okay.
Yeah, break it down for us, man. Let's go.
I don't even know how to describe how he even got over to this area. So let me give you a layout of the OLED board.
Let's talk about it.
So you take the board out, where your battery is plugged in on the opposite side. There is your fuel gauge. Your fuel gauge is the IC that pretty much tells the console, hey, your battery's at this percent.
Yeah.
Again, the install is on the opposite side of the board. How'd you touch it?
The install is on the opposite side of the board. And he
Yeah.
got
it. So, like, okay, so yeah, you know where the battery's plugged in. Like, you know what a switchboard looks like. The regular OG switchboard.
Yep.
Basically, it's the same layout on the OLED in terms of roughly where everything is.
Nice. Thank you.
So where you plug in the battery, right on the opposite side, the fuel gauge is there. Fuel gauge is 3x3 BGA, and it's not exactly hard to replace. It's pretty hard to damage because it's really fucking small. How did that? How did you get there?
So let me ask you, man, if you had to take a guess on what happened, what would you say? You had to take a random guess. Is there anything you can make up?
Yeah. So when you're putting the board in, sometimes, and I fucked this up too. When I'm sliding a board back into the case, sometimes the connector for the speaker will still be under the board. Sometimes they can be a little pain.
I know what you mean.
So possibly the connector was right there, and he forced it in, or he forced it flush the board to the case, and basically connector chipped it chipped the chip on the board.
That makes sense. That's a great breakdown of it too. I can visualize that. So this individual, like you said, everybody's been trying to give advice. He's not hearing anything. Minna, let me ask you, do you think this individual could come back?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I got no problem. Like I said on the last podcast, I don't have a problem with him. I would just I'm calling it how I see it. And like, for example, Micro Gaming Repairs, he got that board from that guy, and I said, listen, you said everything checked out, and it took a little bit of convincing. I told him, put it in an IPA bath. Just trust me on it. Because it has saved my ass.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, and this, by the way, trying to get them on, Minna. I'm trying. Okay, I'm actually reaching out. I'm letting them know.
Hold up. So, comment in the chat. Stop hating on my guy, JJ. He's just better than these fools. All right, listen. If he is better than me, he's better than me at breaking switches. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, who is that in the chat? Did you know gaming? Stop hating on my guy.
Fucking clown ass.
He's just better than these fools.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, this is why.
All right. All right,
wild.
so if he's better
Let's
than
talk.
me, you
Let's
want to
get
tell
to
me
it. Oh,
why?
algorithm done. Talk your shit, man. We done. Smoke is on.
You want to fucking tell me why? When I look at a fucking Tegra, it looks like he legit nut on the fucking board. Yeah, tell me that he's better.
Oh snap, yo! I heard cream pie, a couple other terms in the chat. Okay, for the description of what was there. I don't know, Minna. This guy has, I will say, he has things going on. Me and you both.
I don't give a fuck what
But
you got
yeah, I
going
was
on.
gonna say, we have things going on as well. Okay, we all got things going on in our lives. We do. Whether we might not talk about it publicly, but we all got things.
Okay, and here's the other thing. Here's the thing that really irritates me. Stop vocalizing your mental issues and other shit with everybody. It's your personal life. Stop treating your customers as if they want to sit there and listen to your shit. I want my shit modded. Give me my shit back and fuck off. It's as simple as that.
Simple as that. Simple as that. And Minna, guess what? This gentleman, I'm hoping, will jump in. If he does, hopefully we can hear from him. I'm trying to get him to come in here and speak his piece. Now, this is the same gentleman that I took down the previous podcast for. Okay, I took it down. I felt bad because I felt like, man, it's not usually what I do. Okay, I usually keep up all that. Nobody can make me take down shit. But I said, you know what? I was a little sloshy. Maybe I wasn't right. I went back and listened. Some people actually stood up for him.
Oh, listen, I stood up for him. I saw a silly ass meme that was a little too far, and it was shared with me. I was like, listen, he might be garbage at doing this shit, but I'm not gonna sit here and harass him.
I'm with you, and that's what I didn't want to do either. So my job was to come on here, and I was even going to ask, like, what could he do to get back in? I was glad to hear your answer. I was glad to hear Eric's answer and other people's answers because people are saying, okay, we have no problem with him. And I want him to know that. That's the key thing out of everything we spoke about today.
Like I said before, the last I've spoken to him since the absolute beginning, and he struggled with light installs. He struggled on that NAND flex. I never shit talked him. I said, listen, you can improve, just use a little bit more flux, do this, do that. And he took my advice at that time. And he did improve. Is this me shit talking him? No, it's not. He got better.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But then he grew a fucking ego, and now he's went back to being shit.
Let me ask, has this guy ever been nice? Have you ever known a time? Because that's one thing I heard, and I need to know that. Because
he's two-faced as shit. So in my DMs, he'll act like a coward fucking puppy.
No,
he's two-faced as shit. In my DMs, he acts like a coward puppy, begging for the answers on how to fix shit when he fucks up. But then when I see him, when he was part of all the groups, going like, oh, I got 10 more to fucking do. Look at all the, like, just flexing. Like, who gives a fuck?
And you know what? That's something that I heard as well with a lot of Nintendo. Like, hey, I got 10 to do. I got so much. And I want to say this because Minna, you keeping it real and they might not understand. So I'm going to just break it down a little bit. It is flexing. Okay. If anybody ever, okay, if I say, man, you say, hey, look at this new car I got. And I say, I got 10 cars sitting here waiting on my 11th one. I'm flexing on you. Okay? Just simple as that. That's what I call it. So, if you're flexing, you're flexing. I ain't got no problems with flexing. You flex. Do your thing.
Yeah, I got no problem with it. Go flex your shit. If you're good at what you do it. Whatever. Show off. I got no issues. But when you're sitting there in my DM saying, I broke off this resistor, or I broke this, or the switch isn't responding, or it's not glitching, and I have to sit there and explain to you how to take off the fucking caps on your fucking multimeter because you're too stupid to know, oh, hey, there's a cap on my red probe and black probe because I just bought it off of fucking Amazon, and then you reply and tell me, oh, I feel fucking stupid. Really? You really gonna have an ego?
Yo, man, y'all gonna get me in trouble, man. Y'all got
I'll go right for the fucking throat, dude. Like, I'm done with this.
And you know what, Minna? One thing I always tell everybody is you can't tell anyone how to react. Because you mess with the wrong one, you'll get the wrong reaction. Okay, so to each his
Like,
own. Now,
it's not even the fact that I have to tell you how to take, like, the fact that you show me a picture of your multimeter and your probes, and I tell you there's caps on them. Do I have to say you have the like the standard set of,
multimeter?
yeah, like your like little caps to cover up the probes so they don't get bent or whatever.
Yeah, maybe he was just a little high, man. Maybe he was smoking the left-hand cigarette. He's a little high, man. Maybe it's a little high. You know what I'm saying?
Again, I don't really care, but don't act like a moron in my DMs asking me for every answer, which, like, just to be clear here, I help every person that has been in this channel or on this podcast. I have helped in some way. I'm just behind this. I don't talk. I keep it to myself.
I like that.
Magnus, I've helped. Eric, I'm helping. Micro Gaming Repairs, I've helped with the OLED. I help everyone. If you come to me and ask me for help, I will help you. But if you sit there and you take my advice, then you go act as if, hey, I did this or whatever, I figured this shit out, and then you have an ego about what you do, I'm gonna call you shit out. But again, I'm gonna say it again. I don't have a problem with him. I have a problem with his attitude.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I told him that I would bring him on and I would have everybody off, man, just to let him get his time. Okay, I'm going to let him get his time. He did say no. He said he's going to refuse.
Yeah, okay. Now, I'm going to stop it right there.
Now for everyone to know. So they know. But my whole job here, and I'm going to let you get your piece, Minna, but my whole job is to say, what he got to do? What he got to do to get back in the scene? How can you do? And from what I'm hearing from you, Minna, it's really nothing that people are stopping. We just want to hear more of, taking responsibility. That's it.
Okay, go ahead. That one other thing, yeah. Show pictures of your work. You got no fit. There's not a single soul that has faith in you anymore. Show your work.
I agree with you. That's
second
something that everybody should be able to do.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If you're gonna do an install, then if the customer asks, "Can I see some of your work?" and you say, "Sure," customer likes your work, go ahead, send it to that installer. Installer says, "No, you can't see a picture." You take your switch, you fuck right off, you go find someone else. Yeah,
I'm with you on that. I've been asked the same thing. I'm doing Xbox 360 installs, and me myself, I always took a picture of what I did in the inside.
Hold up. JJ's in the chat.
Okay, good. That's why. Thank you, JJ. Thank you. And that's why I'm speaking with him. I'm like, hey, come in here, man. Just jump in. I will have everybody take a back seat and let him get the front of the line.
He can go ahead.
He won't
let him talk.
But I don't see him in the list yet as one of the people I can pull in. So maybe he's in the chat.
I see private chat.
Yeah,
JJ.
Exactly. So one moment. We're going to try to get him in. I got some other people who are supposed to come on. We're going to bring you on. But let's see. All right. So, Minna, what I'm going to do is we'll step off for a second. I'm going to bring you off. I'm going to try to bring him on, and we'll let him say whatever the hell he want to say. He can cuss me out. I don't give a shit. Okay.
He can roast me too. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. He can do whatever
you can come back and mod switches, but you have to earn the respect now. You have to earn that trust.
Now, you know what? Respect that. So, Minna, I'm going to bring you back on. I'll be back. All right. So, my man is here. He's in the flesh. My man is in the chat right now. I want him to come on. If I see you here, I'm bringing you on. You got the whole floor. You can talk the whole damn time. Nobody's going to say nothing. That's what I'm going to do. I see you there. And if you feel like anyone's going to be talking shit about you, well, guess what? While you on, I won't have anybody on. I won't click on any of the damn chats. I will leave up just the caption. Okay? It'll be as simple as that. Now, let me know. I'm going to let him know right now. Bam. Thank you. And Sal, appreciate that. I just seen the message from Sal. Okay, Sal, I appreciate that. I'm trying to grow. Okay. I'm trying to say Nick Modified. JJ is straight. JJ cool with me. I tell everybody. I got no problem with JJ. JJ's cool with me, has been perfect with me, has been nice with me. I've never had a problem with JJ. He's never been mean to me. He's never, dude is cool. He is a nice dude. Everything I'm hearing is from other sources. It's from other sources. Okay? So that's it. So now I'm going to bring him on. I'm not going to show anything in the chat. I'm not going to click on anything. And I'm actually going to remove this chat here to stop anybody from coming in with any conflicts. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. JJ, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Let me know. Can you hear me okay, JJ? Is your mic on? I hear you. We'll give you time. Because I actually want to hear this. I want to hear it. Okay. I want to get to the bottom of this. I want you back in. That's what I want. I want you back in. I'm here. I'm the one doing this. Okay. So when you back there and everybody was sitting there, I'm in the front right now to make sure we get you back in. I'm trying. Okay. So hold on. We're going to bring in this other one. Let's see. Now, JJ, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So he came back in on another stream. Some reason the audio wasn't working, but he's there. Okay, he's there. We'll give him a moment. I want my dude to say whatever. He got the whole floor. And he can hear me. He can hear me very good. We just can't hear his audio. So we'll give it a second. Anything you got to do. All right. And I could change audio stuff, but everybody else was fine with the audio. So I don't want to change anything and may change it from someone else. But the floor is yours, man. We can give you time, work out the audio. If you want to leave, come back. Okay. Still got no joke. And you know what? I'm gonna bring it out and we're gonna see if I bring you back in if the audio comes. Okay. And by the way, guys, most people ever on a damn show. Okay. So all the damn drama, here come everybody. We all ain't shit. Okay. We ain't. All right. JJ, my man, can you hear me? Yo, still no audio. We got no audio from my man. He there. He said he can hear me. He actually can hear me. He can hear me fine. But for some reason, his audio is not working. So I'm going to try to bring him back in now. Now, can you hear me audio okay? If you have an audio trouble too, you should see a settings box, a little gear icon. Click on that and click on audio. And you should be able to change your audio. Right there. So go ahead, take your time. Go ahead, you got it. But yeah, we're not hearing audio. We're just not hearing audio, man. We know you're there, and I'm glad to have you here. I'm happy to have you here. I'm like, finally, JJ spending time with me. Come on, I need you here, man. I'm hearing all this. I need you here. Okay, okay. So we'll see. We're trying to help out. Okay. Now, we got somebody, and also, JJ, in the chat right there, we got people trying to help out. To get you on, get your audio working, okay? I'm going to drop it off real quick. Go ahead, I'm going to drop it off. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you a little time, because I don't want, no, it says mute it, okay? Yeah, see if you can unmute it. Just try to unmute it. I'm going to go ahead. Look, this man. I'm scared to speak. Yo, you ain't gotta be scared, man. We up here. The smoke is here. It's here. Let's talk about it. I'm here. I done drank the whole damn cup of coffee. It's done. Shit, I'm wide up. I didn't stop sweating. That's how bad it got for me. Okay. Did you know gaming? That's why, look. He said, please get to the bottom. Okay. Get to the bottom of it. I got you. I got you. And that's why we're trying to get JJ on. So I'm going to try to bring him on again right now. And Marcus, that's what I'm saying. Marcus, you got the best one. He about to cuss y'all at. JJ, let him have it. I said, let him. Hey, come on here and talk your shit. That's what I'm about. Hey, get it off your chest, man. And we want you back in the scene. We try and get you. Okay. Let's see. JJ, is the audio good now? Damn. Yo, you ain't got nothing else. You got another computer with a mic or something? We need you. Yo, I need you right now. You know, it's like I'm at the front lines. I'm telling everybody, yo, my dog JJ, he gonna be here. Just give me about 5 more minutes. He coming. Hold on. You know, so it is what it is. Let's see. Here we go again. Let's see if I can bring it on. Damn, I cut you off like 3 times. Can you hear me okay? Because you can't hear me because I'm speaking a different language. Ignacio. Yo, that's my dog, man. Ignacio, shout out to you. Talking about. Yo, y'all in the chat, man. Y'all lighting it up today. I don't know what y'all on today. Y'all had some shit to eat. Because y'all lighting up the chat. Y'all funny today, man. I can't even front. On everywhere, too. Twitch. We get a lot of Twitch feedback. By the way, podcast last time on Twitch. Y'all better enjoy it. You're going to get some exclusive content, but that's the last time. JJ, can you hear me? Damn. Okay. Yeah, and you know what? We got people here saying, if you can, just hop on your phone. Just hop on your phone, come in, man. We got everybody wanting you to speak. And I like that. I like that people are wanting to hear you. Can you hear me now, JJ? Damn, he can't hear me. Go ahead, it's fine. Now, one thing I'm gonna do, JJ, I'm gonna take you out. You'll notice while you're there, if you're talking, you can actually see the meter go up. So you can actually see if your audio is working. You should be able to see that, at least to my knowledge. Okay, I'm not on that end. But it should show you right under your picture, there should be a line for the audio. And you should see that moving to know your audio is working. All right. And JJ, he said he understands it's just not working for him. He's trying. And you know what? I'm giving him props because he's here and he's trying. Like, I can't even be mad at it, JJ. I'm actually glad that you tuned in. I am so happy that you tuned in because I think for the first time, if you can get on, we're going to hear your side. We want your side. People are going to feel you when you start speaking. And you are not going to let the narrative drive you out. JJ, you're going to come here, you're going to hold your nuts, and you're going to let them know this ain't what it is. I'm just talking shit. Don't mind me. I'm just talking shit. So, JJ, we good. Bada bing, bada boom. That ain't good. We ain't good. So, I got a couple others. So, I do know, Joe just dropped out. I got another one here. I think that's becoming undone. I got so many. I don't want just pulling them in. I'm trying to give time for them. Okay, and we got somebody else that said use your phone. Yo, he said, if that man don't work, go to your Obama phone. Obama phones! You in the States, you know what's up with the Obama phones. It was sad because you actually had dope dealers using Obama phone. That's crazy. I'm going to send a link again. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Okay. And there's a link again. The link's in the chat again. He can use that link. Okay. And then you can try someone else. He's right. That's a good idea, Magnus. We need to try someone else. So I got my man I'm going to bring G.I. Joe. I'm going to bring G.I. Joe on real quick. Okay. Because G.I. Joe got a moment. I want to bring my man on. All right. And then JJ, you come in, try on your phone, take your time. You should be able to see it's working. Once you come on, you got the whole floor. It's all yours. All right, let's bring on Joe.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Man, good to see you, man. I just seen my son just popped in chat. That's probably my son talking about his YouTube channel. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? My son. So, Joe.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, real quick, JJ. On the left-hand side at the bottom, you're going to see a microphone symbol. Uncheck that red X. That will get your audio to work. If you come in the beginning, when you click the live stream link, you have to allow all the settings. Just press allow to all. That will give you the options to enable audio and enable video. Because I had a problem using it the first time, too.
Okay. See? That's a nice tip. I'm glad you said it. I can't see it from that end. So I'm glad you broke that down because I didn't even know that. So it could just be as simple as he needs to click that button and then, it's all
Yeah. Moving off topic real quick, if that's okay. Going to atmosphere before
you
forget.
got the floor. You was talking about the atmosphere before. Go ahead and drop that. What is the new stuff?
What? Yeah. With the atmosphere, the newest update, it messed up 2 people's switches that I've known. Actually, 3. I'm sorry, 3 people. Tinfoil is having a really hard time downloading the games and getting them to work correctly. There's a big problem with Chrono Cross. Supposedly, Atmosphere needs to be updated to get this bug fixed out. I don't think it's Atmosphere's problem. You guys are hitting tinfoil like crazy. Everyone's downloading Chrono Cross. It's fucking up everyone's game. Go old school, my brothers. Find the website. If you don't know, hit me up. I'll send you the link. Download it old school. I had a lot of people tell me I don't have computers. Well, I'm from the old school hacking generation. If you don't own a computer, then you live in Amish land. Get a computer, download your games. I have video tutorials showing you how to install them on Nick Mo's 05 Facebook page. Be very, very careful. I just helped a gentleman. I think his name was Patrick or whatever. He bricked his switch by doing the offline update to the system NAND. It took me and him 8 hours to get it unbricked. He was willing to pay me. I told him you don't need to. Did it on the house for him. I don't charge anybody for my repacks or for my technical support. Do it for the love of the community. So make sure that you always use your EmuNAND because now with the new firmware, it seems very unstable with Atmosphere. I think Atmosphere is going to need another update. So you got to be really careful with that. And going back to that's basically it for the Atmosphere news. Make sure, you go on Nick Mo's 05 Facebook page and grab the repacks. Another thing that I want to mention about working together as a team, I met Eric Lehman about last year. He knew I was getting really busy with the restaurant. He's like, "Don't worry, Joe. I'm going to update your repacks for you because I know you've been too busy. You don't have to mention me. You don't have to give me any props because I don't want to steal your thunder." I said, "No, Eric, you deserve it. We all work together. It's all about working together. Me and him and other people have problems with other stuff. Couldn't get shit to work. 4 or 5 heads were better than one. We got the IPL errors fixed. I'm sure Eric even remembers that too. We had big major IPL errors. I was telling Eric, how to get custom pictures to work in the background. Now Eric has gone beyond and above with the repacks. He's got custom audio to work in there, custom splash screens. That's something I wanted to dabble in, just never had the time. So, we all get negative, comments. I had a negative comment about one of my guest experience tonight. It is what it is. You have to grow from the negatives. And I know it's something totally different, hacking, culinary. But no matter what, if someone shit talks to you or gives you negative comments, you grow from that and you learn from it. You become better. That's how you become a master at stuff. And that's what you have to do. I know it sucks. I'm the type of person that would rather get negative comments so I can fine-tune my skills with everything. That's how you become a master of success, And, going back to bragging and everything, I never bragged that, I had 500, 600 people use my repacks because it's not need to. The whole reason why I got into doing the Atmosphere repacks was from SXOS. I got so pissed off that it was so complicated for the average non-hacking person to use that I said, okay, I took 2 days. I studied Atmosphere from inside and out. I said, I'll make my own repacks. I'm going to include all the files you need and all the fucking signature patches. And it's going to be my duty to make sure everyone gets this, that I can just extract the file, copy, paste, override, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. If it wasn't for SXOS, I wouldn't have took this upon myself to make it easy for everyone to do because it's just a pain in the ass for the average noob to do.
No, that was a great breakdown. No, and me myself, I remember starting this channel. You remember, Joe? We didn't have many, subscribers. Man, I was posting and sharing in channels, and I heard it all the time. What are you doing? You're no good. Oh, you're spamming. Why are you putting it here? Why are you? And I heard it all, and I did get talked about. Okay, I heard it multiple times, but for me, I knew it was going to come with the territory. I was prepared to hear. You look at someone with 200 subscribers and you see somebody with 20,000, it's a no-brainer. Okay, everybody goes to the 20,000 subscriber guy. So I knew that. I wasn't surprised when people were dogging. So I took it differently. This individual, though, not taking it the same. Do you think that? Let me ask you, Joe. Do you think we're being too hard on them on the scene as a whole?
It's really hard to say. I'm really good friends with him privately. We talk about hacking stuff and just personal life experience. It sucks what's happening to him with all the hate and the disrespect. But it's just take a break from the scenes, focus on yourself, come back bigger and better, and show off your skills. Just fine tune everything. I can't talk about installing Modchips because I can't solder. I want to learn how to solder eventually and do, Modchip installations, but I'm not looking to do it as a service. I want to learn this as a skill for myself. But just, these things are fucking pain in the ass to do. I remember seeing private videos and private pictures in the chat room with the first OLED installs. These things is like a super pain in the ass to do. Best way, guys, if you're an average person, hey, I want to get a hack switch and, pirate out my asshole. Get a version 1 unpatched. Don't deal with all this horse shit, Modchips, wires, trying to find a trusted installer, or, maybe there might be a shady installer where he's not even an installer, he's just a fucking scammer. Version 1 unpatched, doesn't matter. Yeah, the OLED screen's nicer. You're going to be fucking docking it most of the time. There's no need to. It doesn't run better. It doesn't, here's the deal. When the Switch 2 is going to be coming out soon, and won't even support any of these games probably because Nintendo doesn't care about anybody. Just get a version 1 unpatched. You can do a lot more with it. You can multi-boot, you can quad boot, you can run my repacks and Eric's repacks, and you're done. Simple as that. I know people drop shit. I already dropped my Switch one time. It was in the case. I said to myself, imagine if I had a mod chip in it. It'd be fucked up. Just, of human nature,
You absolutely. Now, Joe, I see JJ there. Now, let me see. I'm going to see if I can bring him on. JJ, can you hear me okay? I know he's there. Oh, come on, JJ. I know. I see you there. Okay, he's there. I'm going to pull him off. Oh, okay. Never mind. He said he's got to charge his air bottle. I told him the floor is his. When he comes, I'm not letting anybody else come on. I'm letting him take the floor and he can get it. So, my dog, I appreciate that. JJ, I'm going to let you take the floor. So, Joe, I spoke to you more about, the individual and the whole thing. But what about your personal relationship with this individual? What is your experience?
I have no issue with this person. I've never had him do any switches for me because I'm version 1. Everybody tells me all the time, oh, Joe, you should get a Switch Lite. Get the version 2. Start showing us how to do the repacks and all this and all the other stuff. I'm like, no. I'm sticking to simple, quick, and easy. There's a lot of version 1 unpatched switches out there. You can go and get it. Then, me and Eric were messing around, like, version 2 is working. I had so many people say, can you test my repacks? I'm like, I can't. I don't have a version 2. And another thing is about working privately. I was working privately with Eric for a very long time. Even when I was making the repacks, I always said to myself, I'm not going to release the repacks until I test them or until Eric tests them because I don't want to wind up fucking up 600 switches. Because in my cyber locker says this downloaded 600 times. I'm not making any money from it. It's media fire links. I'm not getting any gratuities or nothing. No tips, no nothing. It's just free download. I use media fire. It's harder for people to find the stuff. Always double check and triple check everything. It sucks, but you have to do it. I make mistakes all the time. Sometimes when I cook entrees, I'll forget to put an ingredient in there. I'll just throw the shit out and start over again because you have to always try to make everything as perfect as possible. Shit gets messed up. We all go through personal stuff. I'm working 16 to 18 hours a day. Some days are great days. Some days I want to cry and scream and kill everybody. It's just that's how life is. You know, it doesn't get any easier, especially when it comes to the hacking world. It's a very tedious world to be in because you have to do everything in a certain firing order.
You do. Now, Joe, I got a couple others I'm going to be bringing on as well. Any last words you got to say before I bring on the next one? Because JJ said his AirPods are charging. I can give him time. Let me charge a bit.
Yeah. I want to say something to Jay. Yeah, I want to say something to JJ.
You got it.
Don't take this as a hate speech or whatever. Just learn from this. Get better at your skills. And trust me, I have no point of I can't tell you to get better at your skills because I can't even do the work you can do. I can't even fucking solder. But just take it as a learning experience and grow from it and start over. You know, maybe get 100% clear head and whatever. I have no hatred against you. Nick doesn't have any hatred against you. We've been friends, for a very long time, over a year. You know, you're one of my closest friends and everything. I don't talk shit about you or anything, but just get yourself in a good mental state and just go from the flow, just keep at it. This can be a great story to tell later on. A lot of bad stuff happened, but now I'm an excellent installer. That's just how life is. It's kind of like a career. We all go downhill then go uphill.
Well said. Joe, again, like I said, I'm bringing people. I got a lot of people I got to bring in. I love talking with you, brother. You know how we go back.
And thanks for coming on the show, Eric. Thanks for coming on the show, buddy.
That was much love. So, Joe, I'm going to be hollering at you later, my dude. I'm going to try to rotate.
All right, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Later, my dude. So, still got the AirPods charging, so I got a couple other people. Now, I don't know if he's here, so we're going to see if we bring him on. Becoming Undone, you there?
What's up?
Ah, snap! What's up, my dude? How you doing?
Doing great, man. And in honor of all the people who will not show their faces on the podcast, I'm doing it just like them.
Hey, genius, man. These people are like, nah, we ain't showing up. And me, myself, I don't have the choice. I got the damn show, so my shit is out there. But you're right. You got the choice. You can cut that camera off and do your thug dizzle. So let me ask now, I don't know how much you've been in this whole scenario. How much do you know of everything that's going on with the scenario?
Well, I just know that the shit is getting higher each and every day. It started off about 2 foot. Then the weather forecasted another 2 foot. And by the end of next week, it'll probably be another 2 foot, man. It's just getting higher and higher. And I love my man JJ to a point because I'm kind of like you and Joe. I've had some here and there. But, man, what I've seen, it just breaks your heart, man, because you love him as a friend. But when it comes to business dealings, business is business.
You're right. And I love the way you broke that down because that's exactly how I feel. It's like business is business. You my dog regardless. But, if something is going this way and it's in a business sense, it's my responsibility to tell you, hey, your work, it might not look as good as my work. Or maybe we could do this or maybe we can do that. Let me ask you, do you or have you heard anything about him not taking criticism? Because I hear everybody say this, that it's something about the criticism when someone says something about the work. That seems to be a big issue. Have you heard that, or do you know anything about that?
Well, yeah, man. I've seen quite a bit of it. I've heard quite a bit of it, and it seems like even if he has a lot of stuff going on, criticism is something you're going to have every single day of your life. Like Joe was just saying, sometimes you have your good days, your bad days. You're going to have crap going on. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I've had crap going on in my life for the past 2 months. I'm passing and having to get all that crap out of the way. But, man, you got to kind of move on with it. You got to do what you got to do, and you got to do, number one, what's right. Because if you're getting paid for a service, I'm going to back these other guys up, not hating or anything like that. But if you're paying for a service, people are looking at perfection. You go back to that Sprite commercial. it says the perception is nothing, thirst is everything. Nah, it's backwards in the real world, man. The thirst is nothing, it's the perception, man. And if they see some work that looks shoddy, or they see something that does not look as good as somebody else's, they're going to compare you to that perfection every.
Yo, you faded out. I hope I ain't lose you. Did I lose you?
Thing.
Okay, there you go. You broke up a little bit. You broke up, but I got the good part. The good part, which you are right. These people are simply speaking on the business side. Now, what happened is it somehow turned personal. Okay, it first started with, hey, it's these, Nintendo Switch units that are having these issues. Then it turned personal. It started turning to where someone said something. I don't know where it started, but I just know it was a lot of slander from that point. It was, and by slander, I want to make sure I get this correct, because sometimes you hear slander, you think, oh, false information, or, slander can also be, you can put out some real information on somebody, but slandering them. So I just want to make sure I make that clear. Now, JJ has mentioned he has his mic working. If he has it working, becoming undone. Before I can't just drop you off. You're my dog. I'm gonna get JJ on here. Okay. But becoming undone. Let me ask you, JJ wants to come on. What do you think if you were JJ and this is what you do? You want to be back in the scene. What would be your advice to him?
Well, first off, I mean, you got to get better at your skill. You need to apologize, number one, because, I mean, an apology can go a long way. You got to admit what you did was either wrong or it wasn't up to par, because there's a certain set of standards, and it doesn't matter what you're doing. There's a certain set of standards in everyday life that you want people accountable. I mean, it's almost like the golden rule: treat others as you would them treat you. So would he want a piece of crap Switch coming his way? No. Would he want it just Humpty Dumpty put it together, so to speak? No. He would want something as perfect as what people are expecting from him. So, I mean, if he can't live up to that standard, just be honest and fess up and say, hey, I can't do it what you're looking for. Let me get some more experience, and then I'll have it there. But like I said, the first thing is going to be that apology. Say, hey, I'm not there. I apologize. I do need to work on it. And, fess up, because that's going to be the first step right there. Denial is never the first step. We hear shit every day. Denial, denial, denial. Now, the first step is to be fessing up, man. That's where you got to go.
You said it best. Denial doesn't go far, because what happens is someone saying, hey, I feel like you did a bad job on this. And, you would think, typically what happens is you would say, hey, what did I do bad? Can I see it? And you would then take care of it. From what I'm hearing from him, he feels as he doesn't have the opportunity. Okay. He feels like he doesn't have the opportunity to try these things. Now, becoming undone. I'm going to bring JJ on. We'll see if his audio working. If his audio is working, I'm going to drop you out. We're going to all sit here. We're going to let JJ get everything off, and we're going to listen. So, becoming undone. Any last words before I pull JJ on?
All right. Everybody, please give my man JJ a little bit of time. We know he's having some issues, but I want y'all to like and subscribe to Nick Mo. I want y'all to give the ties to my man. I'm preaching here, brothers. Give your lunch money, your food stamps, your welfare checks, and all the ties to the house of Nick Mo.
Yo, we got to do some animated work. That character right there, he going to be the star. Every intro of the show is going to start with him. My man, becoming undone. I'm going to holler at you later, my dude. All right, let's go ahead. JJ, can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There we go. Thank you. First, JJ, I'm going to let you take the floor. But before we even get into it, I want to tell you, JJ, you're my dog. I don't want you to take anything that happens on the podcast. This is an entertainment thing, okay? I do not have any intentions on doing anything bad. My job today is to get you back to where you were without dealing with any of this shit. That's my job today. So we not, you got the floor. JJ, before I ask any questions, is there anything you want to say now? You can take as long as you want. The floor is yours. And I'm also going to remove the chat so we don't have anyone saying anything, adding anything to it. Floor is yours.
I mean, there's probably nothing I can really say because people are just gonna freaking just blast me all over the internet and not even give me a chance. Like, for one, I couldn't fix your switch if you just block me and don't even allow me to try to fix it. For two, my turnaround time has been really bad. Yeah, I did let some personal things get involved with my profession, and I shouldn't have done that. I do apologize for that. And then for three, like, yeah, I've had some issues with getting some chips. I do have some customer switches, and I will be getting them back to them. Now we got Christopher's switch, and we got some other guy. I think it was Josh's switch. They never gave me the choice of even trying to fix their switch. They blocked me. They never even allowed me to try to fix their switch. There was one person that did send me their switch that had power issues, and I fixed it. It was a simple rerouting of the CLK wire under the shield. Now, when I started doing these OLED switches, I had everybody hitting me up. I had like 17 of them, and they was like, "Well, you want the money first? You want the chip money?" Well, they just sending it all to me. People were sending me switches. Like when I told them just a tablet and SD, they was sending me their whole switches. I can send you video of it. But no matter what I do, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna blast me on the internet and making memes. Oh, especially for that guy that's making the memes about me. He was the one that called me on the phone, and he was gonna be in Raleigh, and he was gonna pay me $800 to do a OLED, and then he started doing OLEDs. Why don't you go look at his work? Go look at his work, and he's charging people $400 for chips. I have the messages between him. Okay, now everybody's gonna blast someone. I have messages between. I really ain't got a lot nice to say.
Yo,
Someone's
JJ,
been trying to like hack my Facebook. Honestly,
I'm gonna be
I can't
honest.
even change my password. I can't even change my
I was
password.
letting you go, JJ, because you was dropping knowledge. I actually not disagreeing with what you got to say right now. Everything you saying is right on point. And you also mentioned about not getting a chance. I agree. If you don't get a chance to fix it, that's not fair. That's not fair because now it makes you look like you don't know what you're doing. That ain't fair. I'm with you on that. I'm 120%
Well,
with you.
stop you right there. Okay. So when I started doing this in like 2019, when we had like the SSX chips or whatever, and
Yep.
I came affiliated with some of the people in the scene. I don't know if that's the word for it, but something around there. Like everybody like ate my ass on it basically. Oh, hit up JJ. He's the man. He's the man. Yeah. Yeah.
You're right.
Now since I screw up on some OLEDs, possibility I could have screwed up, or it could have been a customer because I didn't see their work. And then we got micro gamers. Okay. Yeah, I have sent him a message. Okay. Therefore, no one showed me like what was wrong. I mean, there could have been some flux problems. I use the exact same flux that he uses. There could have been some problem. I'm not perfect, but here it is. Okay. At the end of the day, if you take your car and get the oil change and they scratch your oil cap, they're not going to tell you that they scratch your oil cap. They're going to replace that oil cap and they're going to continue on the progress of their work. Okay. Now, if there has been pictures of my work posted out there with taking out the CMD resistor, right, and getting the purple screen. Okay, now if I don't have the ability to solder that, I'm going to send it to someone. And I'm gonna allow them to fix it, and then I'm gonna continue with my mod chip, okay? Because my customer, I guarantee, is not gonna open up that console and inspect it and look at the wires, okay? Now you can guarantee something for like 30 days, okay? After that, you're installing a mod chip into a console. Like, wire can come undone. Anything's possibility, any factors and variables, okay? I don't claim to be perfect. I don't claim to be a machine. I claim that, lots of people said I did good work. For example, there was this dude named David that you actually got me. He sent the console to a wrong address because he got
remember you mentioned that. I
so
remember
excited. I became friends with that dude actually. He did 12 consoles with me. He ain't had no issues. Okay, he's gonna get an OLED. He said all this stuff will just pass. Now I apologize to Christopher. I apologize to Josh, but all of them just blocked me. I would have took care of this. I would have made it right. But you sent my install on your OLED to someone else to ridicule me, okay? Just to degrade me, okay? And then we got me and Eric had some drama. Me and Eric had some drama. Now he's took it to the internet. He's took it to the internet. Okay. Now, what happened between me and Eric? I'm going to keep that between me and Eric. That's between me and Eric.
Respect.
It was bad business. I'll agree. It was bad business. I've
Respect.
put a lot of personal issues in my life that's really screwed me over. Um, Only thing I'm really at fault for is my turnaround time used to be great, and I have really bad turnaround time right now. Right now, I'm waiting on like 3 chips in the mail. Um, I have reached out to people to, just to reassure, make sure that I was doing something correctly on these OLEDs because I've had some issues with these OLEDs. I mean, I did 17 and literally only 3 that I've heard about that was messed up. And the third one I actually fixed. There was some that I actually, and when I started doing this of the OLEDs, yeah, I bought one. I messed it up. It was my personal one. I'm going to go say that I messed it up. I'm not perfect. I was my personal OLED. I
I'm
didn't
with
start, I
with
didn't
you.
start offering installs either on my personal OLED. Okay. Was it not, it was
Hey,
my fault. Okay.
JJ,
I took
I'm
it.
going
I
to
took it.
say this, okay,
I took
because you're
what?
right. You have done great work early on. I remember people knocking down walls trying to talk to you. You're right. You're right. I remember that. Knocking down walls. One thing I want to talk about, JJ, can you explain to everybody what you've been dealing with since this started? What all has happened to you?
With the chip drama.
With the chip drama, because there has been a lot that has transpired in 3 weeks and it seems to continue. So just explain so people know how it is for you right now. Because I don't think people know. They might just think it's a couple, things here and there. But can you let people know how it's affecting you as well and all the stuff that you see going on?
Well, my PayPal has been shut down.
Mm.
Okay, so I don't know how I'd refund anybody's money. My PayPal has been shut down. Okay, uh, it is illegal to do anything with mod chips within PayPal. Like even if the people that
That's
went
true.
and got their money back and closed it, as soon as PayPal seen it, they would close it out, close the case out. So I mean, hopefully people got their money back, or whatever they had to do to get their console fixed. Like I'm not out to break people's consoles. And then the memes, 110% that he's gonna break your console. Really, how childish is that? That's like this is just childish. I mean, I understand it's the internet, like, but I
Yeah.
mean, that guy, he was going to pay me $800 to buy an OLED from me, and now he's like talking crap about me. And then he found out he could do it, and like I have pictures of his soldering. His soldering's really not that great. I mean, it might be working. Just because you make a video and it shows up on YouTube and it shows it's working doesn't mean it's going to work like in the coming weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I started keeping people's OLEDs like after all this drama. I started keeping people's OLEDs for like weeks at a time because I was sick of it. I was
Okay.
just sick of it. Okay.
I'll make
And
sure.
I wish I could have some of my customers on here that actually, got their
You
consoles and they're working fine.
I
But I
would
mean,
love that too. I would definitely bring them on because JJ, one thing I know is that we hear a lot. Okay, we hear a lot, but I've spoke with you. I've seen your work. Your work look good to me. I ain't seen a bad picture.
well,
Then they start these pictures. Everybody starts. It's almost like every single console you have touched, they're
mm,
trying to put that,
okay,
hey, it may be this. And I'm with you, JJ. One thing I want to say to back
yeah.
you up, I do the same thing when I soldered Xbox 360 system. I gave 30 days. That was it. If anything happened after 30 days, I don't give a shit. If whatever happened, that was it. I gave you 30 days. That was my thing. Okay, so I'm with you on that. I'm kind of with you. 30 days, anything can happen. People can drop the system, kick it, wire can come off, and then they could say, hey, it's a bad solder job when actually I could see it chipped when I
I
take it.
mean, as I was stating before, the only thing I'm at fault as really bad turnaround time, and if I could have it over to do with, I wouldn't took people's money up front, but they literally blasted me like, oh, I want this, free games, but that's all they knew about it. It was OLED free games. They didn't know anything of the concept of how it works. They don't even know what atmosphere is. They don't know anything. They just wanted the new Nintendo Switch modded. Yeah, I'm at fault. I should have not took people's money up front. I should have like literally just took the chip money, and then I should have had like quicker turnaround time. That's the only thing I'm at fault. Okay. Now, if you don't allow me to try to fix my mistakes, then I don't even know how I'm going to even attempt to fix my mistakes. And then getting banned from that group, I'm not sure exactly. I never posted anything on there saying that like I do installs. Some drama happened between me and Eric. Eric wasn't even a moderator at the time, and then he became a moderator. I don't know how that all happened because he sent me his Switch. Yeah, we had some issues with the Switch. I had COVID. He actually gave me more money to do it while I had COVID. Kind of like bribed me a little bit on it, honestly. But I'm not going to get much into that one on that one because I was super sick at the time. I'm sick right now. I haven't got COVID or anything. But yeah, it's definitely not been my year.
So let me ask you, JJ, where do you want to go in the future? What would you like the end result to be? Would you like it to be where you can continue to be in the scene, continue to be in these groups, or are you looking to step away? Are you looking to do your own thing? Like, what would you like this, or how would you like this to end?
Well, I mean, I didn't do this as a job. Right now, I'm unemployed because I just lost my job not long ago, but that's no one's business. Um, it was just a hobby and it was fun. I enjoyed hanging out and talking to people. And um, right now, it's just way too much drama for me. I'm sick of the memes. I'm sick of everything. I'm sick of people sending me messages about, posting about me. Like, get a life. Come on now. Really, just get a life. Okay?
Eh,
Like,
You're right. This is your floor. You can talk all the shit you want. That's why I wanted to give it to you. And I'm gonna be honest, JJ. You coming on here talking now, I guarantee you there are people on the other side listening that are agreeing with everything you're saying. That that totally understand what you're saying. And when you weren't here, I felt like it was this narrative that I at least want to give you the opportunity. Now, JJ, I don't want to bring on anyone else unless you would want me to. So I'm gonna ask just before. Do you want me to bring anyone on? Because anything you want me to do, the floor is yours. If you want me to bring someone on, I will. If you want them to
not at
stay
this
out,
time. I,
okay,
not at
good.
this time.
Respect.
Everybody wanted me online. I'm here. I'm
Respect.
not. I'm not hiding behind my computer. I ain't got nothing to hide about.
Yep. I'm glad, and that's why I'm gonna ask you. I told you my main job today is to get you back in. I'm trying to, I want you to know that's my job. That's why I'm pushing to have you on. So now, these systems that you currently have, these customers, if they're fine, I just want to say this, and this is for everyone else listening. Your turnaround time. I'm gonna be honest. Everyone can have whatever turnaround time it is. If your customer's happy with it, I love it. Okay.
I mean,
If if your
I'll agree.
turnaround
I've
time
had a
is 3
horrible
weeks,
turnaround time. I'll
but if
agree
you
to everybody. I've had a horrible
but
turnaround time.
if your turnaround time was 3 weeks, and the customer said, "I don't care if he has it a month," I can't get mad. You understand what I mean? I just can't because your customer's happy.
Well, I mean,
So
I have this one guy in Florida, and he said like he ain't worried about all this mod chip drama. He knows that I do good work, and I've had his switch for OLED for a while. And as soon as he gets that one back, he's gonna send me another one. Like he ain't got a problem with me. He ain't dealing with all this drama. Now, uh, I don't really, I don't know where I go from this. Honestly, I don't know if people will allow it to drop or they'll always trash talk me or always think of something around there.
and I know what you mean with that. When you are in a position like that, even if you come back, you still kind of wonder, are they talking shit about me behind my back? Or
I'm,
I hear you on that.
I mean, Eric says he can explain how I got banned. At this point, I really just don't even care. There's lots of groups. There's word of mouth. I don't even know if I just even want to be in it at this point in time because I didn't even get to explain my story. This wouldn't even be going on if the person would have just sent me their console back and allowed me to fix it. I have the messages. Like literally, he just did not allow me to send it. Like he just like, I want my money back, and well, that really wasn't a choice at the time because I told him up front it wasn't a choice. Like it's something simple. Either it wasn't something simple or it was something simple. Um, I mean, I've read the article from Micro Gamers. I'm sure I could have fixed it. I don't say that I'm perfect. And I
Well,
don't
one
fuck
thing
up
I want
something
to
every
say,
once in a while.
this, JJ, because I've soldered before. Okay, I have. I've seen your work. I love it myself. I said that before. I've said it at the beginning. I'll continue to say it. I've never told anyone that I've seen your work that you've taken pictures of and trashed it. These pictures that are all coming out that people are posting, do you feel as though what do you feel is too far? Because I know some things for some people may not seem too far, but
Well,
what do you feel is too far, and what has happened where you like, hey, that's a little excessive?
well, if people are posting some pictures that I sent to people that I thought I could trust, then that's just going against everything. Like, I mean, if I do something bad and it's between me and that person, and like, I'm asking you how to fix it, and like, that's where they're getting those pictures from. They're getting them from an inside source. As I said, I'm not a machine. I didn't say I was perfect. Didn't say I didn't screw up stuff. I mean, none of you installers or repair people that repair, like, y'all are not perfect.
Yeah, and I'll say
You're
100%.
not.
I have damaged the system on accident. I've knocked off certain things, and believe me, I'm. I don't have a shaky hand, or it's just certain things that happen. And we heard other installers come here and have said they have had it happen as well. Um, JJ, what happened with the group? What was it? Just this one incident that made everything just because it kind of seemed like everything was good. I mean, and all of a sudden I spoke with you and you were telling me this was happening. I took a look and bam, it blew up. Was it one incident that kind of triggered this, or do
Well,
you feel like there's a group effort to get you out of there?
I mean, from under my understanding, I know I was banned one time, and then I talked to John, the admin, about it, and I got unbanned. And he was saying that something around like I was like like messaging people or commenting on like comments about people wanting installs, and they would message me something about like I was offering installs. Now, offering installs now on that page, they have trusted vendor installers, and so now they offer installers. Get their shit together. Come on now, really? Like, is it we offer installers now since I'm out of the game? Uh, yeah.
And JJ, I just want to tell you, man, you know, I'm glad that you came on. I want to thank you. JJ, you are going to be fine. My job is to always make sure you're fine. I tell everybody on here, your work with me has been fine. I can't speak for everything else that's going on, but I wanted you to get your word out because from everything I've seen on these posts, there's no, JJ post saying this is the truth. There's no customer post saying JJ's great once this all started. I've seen a lot of them before. I was seeing JJ did my switch. I was seeing these wonderful pictures. And once this dropped, I didn't see him no more. It was all these different posts. So, I do think one incident kind of triggered things, but I'm not in the inside. So that's why I'm glad you came on and said that so everybody knows, hey, this is what happened. Hearing it from you, I'm gonna be honest, it seems like it could have happened to anybody when we hear it from you. Because everybody can have something happen. Everybody has something going on in their lives. Okay. So once you finish the systems you have now, JJ, um, are
I'm
you
just
are you gonna sit out for a bit or where do we go?
Honestly, I'm gonna message the last people that I have of their systems. If they don't want me to do it, then uh, they can go through the payment system and get their money back because my PayPal has been closed out. I wouldn't be able to refund their money or anything because it just got closed out. If they want me to do their install, then they can wait till I get the chips. If they're not comfortable with that, I understand. Then I will send everything back, and I'm more likely just out for a while because I don't want to deal with this drama with someone trying to hack my Facebook. But they're not too bright. They put their trusted phone number on there and they left their number, so they're not too bright. I got back in it. Um,
Wow. So when did you notice this? Tell me about this. So they're hacking your Facebook. So it has gone as far as, besides the PayPal being taken down, your Facebook was hacked.
yeah.
Damn.
It won't allow me to change my password. It says it's being spammed, and I looked it up. And I'm not some average user. I have the knowledge of knowing exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Yes. No, you're right. You went in there and you got the information you need. JJ, my advice: keep doing what you're doing. Okay, I think you're fine. I don't, I can't speak for all the other people, but I can tell you there are people in the scene who want to see you here. Okay, it's not like you got a bunch of people saying, "Hey, JJ, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come." No, you got a lot of people saying they
I know
want.
I have my fan base, but I'm not sure where to go on it because like it doesn't seem like I can make it right um on that
Well, one thing I
group.
said today, I heard an apology. I heard you
Yeah,
say
I mean I apologize for my wait times. I apologize.
I heard it. I heard you apologize, and to me, once the apology comes, I don't know what else. What I mean, you got the apology. There you go. So
Apologizing on my wait times. I did let some personal stuff like mess up some things. That should not
you
be
took
at
responsibility.
anyone's
I mean,
fault.
I'm with you. I think you
Literally,
took responsibility. You came on. You said, "Hey, maybe my turnaround times could be faster. I'm going through." And you kept it real. For me, I'm always of the sort of one person's turnaround time might be 24 hours, another person might be 3 weeks. It just depends on who you have doing it. You might take your car to one shop, and it's a guy
well,
who has 20 cars, and you might take your car to another shop where it's 20 people who are working, and you're the one car. So
well,
it varies.
for example, okay. So I sent out 3 switches, okay? And then it was like Christopher's, I think it was that Josh dude. I'm not sure who's repaired his yet. He just blocked me. Christopher messaged me a couple times and then wouldn't allow me to fix it. I told him to send it to me. He's like, I'm not going to send it to you. Wouldn't allow me to fix it. Okay. Then I seen Micro Gamers, got it fixed for him. Glad he was able to get his switch fixed. Then there's another guy in Florida. He got his Switch. He's at Disney World. He says he hadn't had no problems. Then I had 3 other ones that I did. Okay, and then with seeing that they had power issues, I kept those switches for like 3 weeks. Okay, like I literally had them done. I was just like playing around on them, just checking them out because I was sick of the issues. I'm sick of people coming back. Oh, they won't power on. Well, I tested it out for 8 hours. I had no issues. Now I started testing everything out. I've had no issues. I told my customers I was like, if you have any issues, don't blast me on the internet. Just hit me up. We'll figure it out. I'll pay shipping back. You pay shipping there. If it's something responsive with the mod chip, then we'll look into it from there. But I mean, I think I'm a pretty reasonable guy.
You are more today, JJ. You're very reasonable. I've
well,
heard nothing but you being sensible, relatable, transparent. You're saying everything. I don't know. This is what I'm hearing. You sound like you're just clear cut. Hey, this is what it is, and if someone feels this way, I apologize, but this is what I'm doing now. JJ, being that like you said, just lost a job. This is how you make your money. I'm gonna say from me to you, I don't give a shit what nobody say. Get your money. Okay? I don't give a shit because you gotta pay bills. And ain't nobody else gonna care about your bills. Okay? So if everyone got a problem with that, they gotta deal with it. That's you. Get your
it was never a main source of income. It's really not a main source of income right now. It was something I like to do. I had lots of people hit me up. I might have took on too many OLEDs at one time. Honestly, that might have been the issue with some personal issues I had going on, and you know, um, I'm sorry for that. I have my deepest apology on that. You know, I never claim to know everything. I never claim to be the best of the best. I keep on seeing that the best of the best. Yeah, the best of the best. Because some of my fan base would be like the best of the best. And then I've seen some memes, the best of the best. Well, he's the best of the best of breaking switches.
I
Hmm. You
yo,
don't even know where I want to go with that on that. Like
I know,
I got to
JJ.
keep it PG rating. I got to keep it, yeah. The
I know
best,
where you
yeah.
want to go.
The
I know where
memes with the Will Smith smack. Yeah, okay.
I seen that one, and
Uh,
agreed that we even have some people on here who said that was too far. So we even got people on here that saying that's too far, especially when memes typically have average people see them. So which means people who are not really into something, they seen Will Smith and Chris Rock. So they see it, and now because it's Will Smith and Chris Rock, they read it. And now your name's on there. So I'm with you on that 100%.
I mean, I've never said I was best of the best. Like, I mean, I had a really good high turnaround time at the time, and um, I had a fan base. I guess, like, I was really quick at doing everything. It's like as soon as I could get the chips, and I've had some bad turnaround times getting the chips. I probably won't even allow a customer to order a chip from me. I allow them to get their chip and then have it ready to go and send it to me. That would be what I would do in the future if I get back into this. It depends on what people want me to do. If they want me to go away, then I'm probably just gonna just do another thing. Um,
No, and I like that, but I'm telling you, JJ, there are not enough installers. They're just not. There is not. So we need installers in the scene. So you're gonna be needed. And you're just gonna be needed. That's flat out. Even if you were to say, hey, my name is ABC, and you pop out of nowhere, guess what? Somebody's gonna run to you and need it done. So, JJ, my advice is, you know, speak with
well,
anyone if you need to, but I do believe you can be back in the scene in the groups. But that may
well,
not be what you want. That may not be what you want.
maybe not at this time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I respect it.
I mean, I did a console in Sweden. I mean, someone's probably seen that post. And the dude had it for over 3 months, and he's had no issues. He messaged me the other night to do one for his friend, but the profit's only like $83 the time I buy like the OLED switch, the chip, and then the installment money. It's like $83 with like shipping back and forth. Like, it's not worth my time. Now, that one didn't mess up. Thank God that one did not mess up. Like, I ran the wire under the shielding for the CLK. Now I hear that there was some issues with the CLK wire, like around like it's grounding out. The reason why they was like powering off. Um, that's to my knowledge. I mean, I'm not saying that I know everything about it. I know Manny. I know Manny knows more than me. Never claimed that I was like most cocky, conceited, or whatever you want to call it. Know everything. I never come off at that. That's not me. Okay, I'm a friendly guy. I help anyone. Now, um, as I stated before, like yeah, I had some really bad turnaround times. That's the only thing I'm really at fault at. And these OLED mod chips did come out. There was some issues with the OLED mod chips when they first came out. They rushed them out. They're not made by the HWFLY team. They're made by a completely different team. Well, I think now it says I think they're making the custom firmware. I'm not sure on that one, because they're not a clone. They're not a clone, so I don't think they're HWFY, but I'm not sure on that.
You know more than I do. And some
I mean, I used
people
to keep up with it really well, but now I don't even want to keep up with it. Like I subscribe from all the groups because like my name comes in it. I don't want to see that. It's not even fun no more for me.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's a hobby. It was fun. I don't make lots of money doing this. Like, yeah, you might like an OLED, you make $150. Like, yeah, they're only good when they first come out. Like, once everybody gets them all done, no one's gonna be getting them done. It's just the hype for it. Like, I hardly ever V2s. I hardly ever do lights. The only reason why people want OLEDs is because it's just the hype for it.
I'm with you. And be honest, that's the only reason I want one. It's just hype. I don't really need it. I have in a light version 1. No reason to need it. Now, JJ, what I'll do is I'm glad to get you on. You said everything you need to say. I think everyone heard you. I thank you, first of all. You always got me here, man. Okay, you always got me here. My job is to make sure to try to help my people if I can. Okay, so I'm just trying. So JJ, I'm gonna bring on because I had Joe in here that wanted to say something. Joe has been one that has been around this as well. So I'll let Joe come in and say, but JJ, before you go, any last words you got to say to everyone before I let you go?
And as I said before, if I had it over to do with, I shouldn't took people's money up front, but I had like people like give me, like just message me about their OLEDs and just want their chip mods and like you want the money up front for everything, and just kind of went with it. I should have. It was bad business. Okay, it was bad business. I will state that. Uh, I'm not out to screw you over. I'm not out to keep your OLED. The people's OLEDs that I have, they will be getting them. The turnaround times have just been a lot longer since I've had all this drama to deal with customer switches messing up. I know I've sent out. I know I've sent out 10, and I've only heard of 3 that was been messed up. Actually, that one from New York, Eddie, he actually fixed it, and it was retraining the Modchip firmware.
So that's
And
not
that's all. That's all it was. Okay, he didn't even allow me to fix it. I mean, I've been in talk with him on it, but he didn't really say anything. And he came on your podcast. Now all these Modchip drama podcasts, it's just got to stop. Okay, like there's more. There's more. There's more to life than talk about than just this. Okay.
There you go, JJ. Drop a bomb for you, man. I love that.
I mean,
and you're right, JJ. And guess what? I put on this. This is the end. I wanted to get to the bottom. I don't want to be talking about this all the time, but I'm getting flooded. When I say flooded, it was crazy. And I spoke with you before I even looked at anything.
I mean, honestly, like if someone wants to talk to me about it, PM me, okay? And I'll tell you exactly what went on. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got nothing to like. I ain't got nothing to hide. If you wanna talk to me about it, and you can talk respectfully about it, PM me. We'll talk about it. But if you're like ridicule me, cuss me out, say that I'm a bad installer, show me pictures, and hide behind your little phone or your little computer, then do yourself a favor. Don't message me because it's not going to end nicely.
I'm with you. So, my man, JJ, I appreciate it. If you stay and you listen, you're fine, but enjoy. I am going to continue in the scene, making sure that if there's anything I can do to help get you back in, if you want in, I will do it. If you
I
want
mean,
out, I'll make sure.
I would like to talk to Eric, okay? I'd like to talk to Eric because he says, yo, honestly, JJ is very level-headed today. I'd like to have a civil conversation with me and Eric.
Okay. So
Would that
what
be
we're gonna
possibly?
I'm gonna pull Eric in, and you're right. I do think there should be a civil conversation where there's no real, name calling anything ever. So I'm gonna see if we have Eric here. Eric, are you there with me?
Yep.
Okay, Eric. So, Eric, I would like to play mediator a little bit in this. So, Eric, let me ask for JJ. If I was to ask you, Eric, what does it take to make this all go away and let's start over with a new leaf? What would it take?
Between him and I?
Between him and you.
The thing that's got me bugging right now is the messages I read where he said "fuck me" and "fuck the whole community." I'd like to know what's up with that. If it's just the drama, then I mean, I guess that's going to take time to work itself out.
Well, when I wrote that, I was just highly pissed, and I'm just sick of the drama in my inbox, and I'm sick of this. Now, do I want to be done with the community? Nah, I just want to be done with the drama. Do I have anything against you? Nah. Like me and you had some issues. As I stated before, like it's not everyone's business. We're definitely not going to bring that up on podcasts. That's not everyone's business. We got it figured out. Now, go ahead.
Yes. So, Eric, besides that, so let's say he admitted pissed off, which we've all been there, okay? But what set that off? What made you feel that way? So him saying fuck off and fuck the scene, do you feel, Eric, that it was a personal thing, or do you felt like it came from a place of anger for JJ?
It was personal. He had my name directly in it.
Okay, so you felt
that I don't get.
Okay, so you felt it was personal. JJ did address and said he may have overreacted, a little angry. Okay,
Well,
so outside of that, is there anything else? If he said, "Hey, my bad," is there anything else that we could mediate today? We could address to help out the situation.
Where are we going? Like to join back in the group, to get back in the whole scene
I
modding? I mean, what are we talking about?
To saying, fairy tale, la la la, hunky dory, everybody's happy. We ain't got to do all that shit. Okay, that we could say that for Seventh Heaven or Full House episodes. But what we will do, okay, is at least piece this out to where you two gentlemen, because at some point you both had a fairly good communication and relationship, right?
We talked for a while, yeah.
So where did it drop? What was the straw?
Bad customer service.
Okay. So,
but like he said, we don't need to dredge up the entire thing on here.
Yeah, we're not going to dredge it all up. I like how you summed that up. You just said it was bad customer service for you, or what you seen, and you too much didn't like what you seen, and I take it you attempted to address it. Is that correct to say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in addressing it, you didn't like the response you got back. Is that correct to say?
Correct.
Okay. JJ, let me ask, in this whole thing, JJ, do you, besides the angry, I was upset, is there anything else that you feel like you want an apology for? Or is there anything that you did wrong that you feel like you would like to apologize for right now?
As I stated before, I did give bad customer service. I did have some things going on in my life that allowed for me to give bad customer service, and that's what I'm at fault for. Me and Eric solved it. I did give him back what I said I would. I'm not gonna address all that. It's just between me and him. Everyone don't need to know everything. I'm sure people get to know something if like there's messages sent between whoever knows about it, but there'll be talk over talk. Is what it is. I'd like to be back in the scene. I'm not sure if people will allow me to be back in the scene. I'm not sure how I can fix it with John. I'm not sure how I can fix it with Eric. When I said fuck Eric and fuck the community, I was just pissed off. Like, you don't understand all the crap I'm going through. Like, I literally am just sick of it. I don't want to hear about it no more. Like, I wouldn't touch someone's OLED right now for $500. Okay, like literally, I had someone hit me up the other day and wanted me to do 4 of them, and I'm just like, nah, I just don't want to deal with it.
And I will say, you mentioned Mr. Pond. Okay, let's just say that. He don't take no shit. I know that. Okay. I didn't seen a couple of them. He don't take no shit. Not even a little bit. Okay. It's an accidental. He don't even care. Okay?
I don't have a problem with him, honestly.
Gotcha. Okay. But Eric, could you possibly see amending in the relationship between you and JJ? Could you see y'all talking again? Like, why the disconnect? I understand he said, fuck off, fuck Eric. Yeah, you took that personally. Now that he has come forward and said, I'm angry, my bad. Is there any communication past this point?
I mean, I blocked him on Facebook. I really don't have much more to say to him. I will give him credit today. He came on. He was very level-headed. He explained his side of things, and I'll give him all the credit in the world for that.
Thank you for that, because I do think he was very level-headed today as well. I think he came on and actually explained everything pretty clear.
Yeah, despite all the bullshit, he was really good.
No, he was. He said despite the bullshit. Now, Eric, it seems it's not just you in the group. There's a lot of others. Is everybody feel the same way towards my dog JJ? Does everybody feel the same way?
I mean, I'm reading comments. I don't know how many of the comments here are jokes and how many are real, but he's got some fans out there that are saying he does good work. I personally haven't seen it. They might have been before me. I haven't seen it. I got one of his customers sending their console back to me now with no power. I've seen a couple pictures from other installers that have done some repairs of his that I'm not too crazy about. I don't know how he's saying he can't refund money with the PayPal account because you can still do that on the limited account.
No, it's
mean-
been shut down and completely. The whole account's been shut out. But anyway, I mean interrupt you. My apologies. How can I fix people's consoles if they won't even allow me to fix it? Okay, they won't even message me about it. I mean, did they take it apart and they look at it and then find out like it was bad work, or did they just send it back? I'm not necessarily saying you, or just to send it to like someone to repair. If you don't allow me to even try to fix my mistakes, like if I mod your console and say I tested it out for like 8 hours and it's working, and I ship it out the door, and then it has like no power issues, you can send it back to me and we'll get it fixed. But if you're like going to send it to someone else, like you, Eric, or micro gamers or someone else, then how can I even fix my mistake if there was a mistake?
You have a good point. I haven't seen the console. I did not get into you guys' relationship to ask, if he contacted you. He said, "Hey, I've read a bunch of bad stuff about him. I've seen that now you're a trusted installer. Would you mind taking a look at what he did? It will not power on." That's as far as it's went.
What was this, an OLED?
Yes.
I bet it is a simple ground out issue with the ground. Like,
okay. And what it now? JJ, I agree on the sense, and it seems like Eric agrees as well. If you don't have the opportunity to fix your mistake. So, Eric, do you think some of this is excessive for JJ, or do you think that it's just a bunch of things coming to the surface at the same time? What do you think as far as JJ understands? Because to me, it seems like he's right. If you got a bunch of installers here, and let's say someone's in a group, this person's not in a group. So now if I have an issue, I just go to the people in the group and I don't speak with him. So that is right. He don't get the opportunity to fix it. Is there truth in that?
I guess that depends on the customer. As far as your other question, I think a lot of it, he said he's been doing a lot of consoles, so there could have been a lot of mistakes that all happened at the same time, and that's why a lot of it's coming out. It could be a lot of it, he's only got some mistakes, and the rest of it is bullshit, and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Nobody really knows. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any way to trace that back and find out what all is true and what all is not true.
I have like 3 OLEDs left to do that I haven't even opened up. I haven't got chips. Trying to get the chip in China. I've messaged my customers to see what they want to do since all this drama. If they want me to just send their consoles back, or they want to wait till I get the chips and install their chips. But from all this drama, I don't even know if they want me to do it because I'm getting that I'm not a trusted installer. But when I used to do these lights and cores, everybody ate my ass. Everyone yeah, get Jay to do it. It's just a figure of speech. Okay. I have made mistakes on the OLEDs. I'm not perfect. The OLEDs are more complex to install. That CLK and CMD wire, you mess that up.
Can I ask why you opened yourself up to business to doing them then if you're having problems with them?
Good question.
I mean, I honestly, grab your own and mess around with it, and then if you break it, talk to other installers, find out how to fix it, and then fix it so you know more what you're doing.
Well, as I stated before, I did mine, and then I did about 4 other ones, and I had no issues. So I did like a total of 5, and I had no issues. And then I started doing installs, but I had people asking me, not like random new people that I did installs for. But
no, I'm with you on that, and I want to say, JJ, just you being on here, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of things that you're saying, I'm sure a lot of other people listening are probably sympathizing because we've all been there. As we heard Eric say, very level-headed today. I don't know what's been happening any other times, but do you think, JJ, that that maybe there, besides, the long, like you said, I have a long time right now to get systems back. Do you feel like there's anything else that you feel as though, okay, that's not right, that's not true, and that is false, and I would like that to end? Is there any false narratives out there about you right now that's just completely false? Let's get that out the way.
I'm not really sure. I mean, some people will say they'll take my side and then they'll have their side. I don't want to actually keep on going on about this. I said I would come on, but I don't want everybody in the world to know every little detail because it's not everybody's business. Like I stated that I've had some long turnaround times. I did some bad business. I apologize for that.
I'm with you.
And I stated, that I wasn't perfect. I wasn't a machine. And if I could basically, I could do the OLED installs, but I probably took on too many at the point in time, honestly.
Okay.
And I've already stated that. Now people won't allow me to even attempt to fix my mistakes. I don't know.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Can I ask you another question about a post I saw?
Let's do it.
Yeah, go right ahead.
What was up with the customer that was asking you about problems they had, and then you told them pretty much fuck off and gave them the middle finger emoji?
Which guy was that? Was that Christopher dude?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look back in the chat.
Was it a post or was it a chat that someone sent to you? More likely, probably a chat.
It was brought up in the admin chat for the page, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I have to look see if I can find it.
And I want to say this to that, because that was a valid question. It's a valid question to say that. Now, JJ, do you think at any point, because I'm not on the side of either of you guys, I just want you to know that you guys probably get messages, okay, often. And I get them often, but I don't know how many you get. Is it possible, Eric, that what was it a scenario where the customer, did you see this at any point? You could say, maybe I'm missing something in this chat. Maybe it's not the full chat. Maybe, or did you see this and you were like clear, cut and dry?
I've seen both. I've seen some where you can obviously see something was getting covered up, and you can see where it's like, oh, damn, that probably shouldn't have happened.
Okay. All right. And that's why I asked, because you're right. Things can, between playing a telephone game, sometimes things don't come over the same way. So I just want to clarify that. Now, we had other people to come on, but respectfully to JJ, okay, I don't want to bring anyone on unless he said he actually asked for you, Eric. So it was important for him to get you on here. And I don't want that to go, misunderstood. He did request you. Eric, is it possible through mending and through time that we could possibly see JJ back in the group in the future? If maybe some changes, maybe some things, maybe you guys can talk about that. That can be off of here. That doesn't have to be any of our damn business. Is that a possibility with further discussion?
Absolutely. There's always a possibility he'd come back to the scene.
Okay. That's good enough for me.
But to answer his last question, it happened to be a direct message between him and somebody that was made into a public post.
So it was made into a public post
on the page that you were banned from.
Yeah,
I don't know if it showed up anywhere else.
I don't know if I've seen that. I've probably seen the direct message. I think it was that customer that wasn't replying to anything that I said. I told him to send it back, and he just wanted his money back. He wouldn't even allow me to even try to fix it. I think it was a Christopher guy, which his sister just passed away at the time, and he was dealing with some stuff.
Condolences.
Yeah, once he would not even reply to anything, I think I just got aggravated with him, and it was definitely unprofessional. But I don't know. I wasn't getting much from him. He was just like, I don't want to send it back. I just want my money back, which I told him up front how it was, literally with the whole PayPal thing. If I had it to do with over, as I stated before, I just would have just took people's money for the chip and not the install. But I had so many people hitting me up, like, "Do you want the money? Do you want the install money? Do you want it all up front?" And I just kind of went with it, like, and previous, I just literally just did the chip, and then when I had the boot dat screen, I would get the money. But I've heard that there was some issues with some cores and a light, but that was, I think John told me that. But once again, if you don't message me and tell me what's going on, I can't fix your issue. I know there was like a fatal error or something with like atmosphere, which I know that's software related. Um, I'd like to come back to the scene. I don't know how well it'll work with people like holding this against me. I don't know if it'll just be like, something will be over in 6 months, or if this will be explained to in like in a year's time going on still. I don't know if I'd have to come back over under a different name. I don't honestly even want to hide myself because I'm not hiding behind my computer or my phone, as I stated before.
Are you upcharging on chips?
Upcharging on chips?
Yeah.
No.
I've gotten
No.
messages saying that you were charging 170 for a chip and we can get them for like 110, 120.
No. Okay. I'm
I don't
not
need a big
upcharging.
explanation. I'm just asking.
No, I'm not upcharging on chips. Like, I can get chips basically if you pay $50 for faster shipping. I can get chips with faster. Like, it's
Okay, that makes
literally,
sense.
Okay, yeah, that
yeah.
that makes sense. All right, and you know what?
I go
I'm
through actually a guy
Let's go
on
on.
WhatsApp that's through AliExpress that allows me to get chips at like 115.
Yeah, that's just like 110, 120, somewhere in there.
Yeah, but I mean, he just sends me a message like with the tracking numbers, and I just like send him money through my PayPal or my Cash App.
Nice.
Now, I don't know if some people have a better connection than I do, than possibly do. Lately, I haven't been able to get chips because the whole lockdown within COVID over there.
Exactly.
That's what they told me at least. Okay. Now I could order chips through AliExpress, but AliExpress, it takes like, I don't know, easily 4 weeks or more.
Yeah, it takes a while. Man, now
Uh,
I want to say,
hey, can we bring Mena in?
You know what? That's JJ. JJ, this is his show. Whoever he would like to speak with or bring on. We got Joe asking to come on, saying he knows both of you, wants to come on. We got Mena here, wants to come on. I see Micro Gamer wants to come on.
Yeah, I'm not looking for all that today.
All up to JJ. So
I'm not looking for all that all today. I agreed to come on for you, Nick. I
I
told you
agree.
I was sick.
I
I don't feel
appreciate
good.
that. I'm not even gonna put you
I
on.
got a fever. I don't feel good. I mean, I'm not even like making up excuses or anything like that.
Hey, and I appreciate
I
you talking to me.
Yeah, I mean, you respectfully, I talk to you, Eric. Like, I ain't got a problem with you. I know that you blocked me on Facebook, and I respect that. But I ain't trying to get in all that controversy with everybody. Micro gamers, mana. Uh, I ain't trying to get in all that today. Sorry.
Okay. No, respect that. And that's why I'm asking. So, any last words either one of you want to say before I get you off? Both of you. There are others that trying to come on, and I think this conversation is ending at a very good place. So I want to make sure it ends there. So any last words from either of you?
I would say JJ, if he wants to come back, he needs to slow down, take his time, post plenty of pictures of the work he can do. Maybe message John directly. Say, hey man, this is what I'm working on. This is what I've been doing. I've been getting better, or whatever he's got to, whatever he's got to do. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. That sounds very reasonable and I mean respectful as well. You just message them, letting them know what you're doing. JJ, any last words?
I mean, that could happen sometime later on down the road, but I want to take care of some personal stuff I got going on where I won't have any of that messing up anything. And I just want all this to stop. Okay. Like the last OLEDs I've got, if you want your consoles back, I'll give you your consoles back. I ain't trying to steal your console, hold it, ransom or anything. Like, I don't have chips. That's the truth. You heard about all this Modchip drama. No one allows me to even try to explain anything till today. Like, I mean, I'm not hiding behind my screen. Yeah, I see on the chats right now. Don't be a pussy, JJ. Okay, yeah. As I stated before, I just don't got time for all this drama. All this blasting me on the internet, making memes. To the person that made the meme that wanted me to pay $800 for he wanted to pay me $800 for OLED that lives in New York. I'm calling you out. You live in New York, right? And you was going to be in Raleigh, right? And you wanted me to drive to Raleigh to sell you a modded OLED because you couldn't do it. Now that you're doing OLEDs and charging people $400 for the chips, and then plus like $300 or $400 for the install. Yeah, I'm calling you out. The dude that freaking made the meme about me.
Okay, and you know what, JJ, respectfully, so I understand being upset at that. That is a little too far, I admit. But let's end it here. Both of you gentlemen, I thank you for talking right now, because you guys don't realize this, but you guys talking and us having this and possibly some mending going on behind the scenes could help out the scene greatly. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay. And by, JJ coming on here and saying what he said, I heard acknowledging, I heard, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. So respect to both of you gentlemen. I'm going to have you both go now, but I'm going to bring in some others. We'll continue to talk, but I thank you both for
Hey,
having.
he's got a comment right here from Brian. It says, "I'm willing to let JJ finish my install and show his improvement." So
nice. And you know what? Pictures.
Well, I was talking to Brian not long ago, a few minutes ago. Actually, he
Yeah.
messaged me.
Never do it. I would sit here and work, take pictures, post them up. Let's get you back in here, man. That's what I'm on, man. I'm on trying to get him back in here. Okay.
I mean, from
But
what
both
I've
of you
been
go
told,
ahead.
I was using too much solder mask with the wires, and like when the OLED installs came out, there was really no guide. There was really no guide. Hey, Eric, I have a question for you though.
Go ahead. Y'all got it. That's
Okay,
all.
so when you was doing your OLEDs, okay, was you doing them with clone chips or was you doing them with like the SX lights? Because remember the 5V voltage?
Yep, I've done them with. Well, the only one that I've done with the clone chips was my own personal one, and that was just to test out and see if it worked.
Okay. Because people say it's a ticking time bomb, like it's going to mess up sooner or later.
That's what I've heard, so I didn't leave it in there, but I did wire it up, and it does work. It's not in there now.
We know it works, but hey, that's where we're gonna leave it at.
I was gonna leave it until I read about the 5-volt issue.
Okay.
Smart to take that out. Smart.
So your customers now, like you're just doing the standard OLED chip, the V3 chip.
Every single one I've done has either had that or the genuine SX light.
Okay. Okay.
Nice to know.
Are you doing reballs?
No, I haven't done the one besides my own personal.
So you are using the Data Zero adapter.
Yep.
But you said it was trash at one time.
And I said that right before you came on today that we were talking about that.
He did. And I will testify, JJ. He actually gave you the props on that. He said that he was one that said the DAT Zero adapters are trash, but now he uses one every time. He gave you credit on that. He did.
Well, I mean, I think it could like wear out over time. I
don't think
it's like foolproof on it. I think it can wear out over time. I have to replace it. I mean, definitely reballing and soldering wire directly to the point would be the best option, but no one wants to spend all that money.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's not fun either. I can tell you that much.
It don't look fun.
And then the orange adapters are better than the ones the Chinese adapters.
Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. We get knowledge now. You two can hopefully continue this conversation. Or JJ, if you got to reach out to whoever you do, what you did today, I'm sorry, ain't nobody telling you no. You were as sensible as anyone. I'm sorry, and nobody's telling you no. So JJ, just continue doing you. Speak to who you need to speak with. I'm here for you. Both of you gentlemen, I know I got to get off the show. We way over, but I'm gonna bring in probably another one or so, and then I'm gonna take off. So both of you,
you need to talk to Menno.
Yeah, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna start bringing them on now. When we gonna both of you gentlemen, JJ, I can't thank you enough, man. And we gonna work out with you. So both of you enjoy.
Take it easy, Nick.
Take care.
All right. Okay. Now, Guys, we got a dilemma. I have officially been on here 3 hours and 23 minutes. So, about 3 hours straight. I wanted to wrap this shit up. But everybody's saying bring some more people on. So, I have people saying put Minna on. Everybody wants Minna to jump on. I got here a couple other people, okay, that I want to bring on as well. I know Joe wanted to come on and talk, they felt, hey, all good. But I'm going to bring Minna on for a bit, okay? And then I got to bring in my manager. My manager got to come on, and you know how that go. Minna, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Minna, are you around? He might stepped away. Okay, Minna stepped away. Minna's gone. All right, so that's fine. Minna stepped away. We cool. Okay, so Minna left. Okay, Minna left. I tried to, y'all. I tried to. All right, bring on my manager. Now, Minna's there. I didn't hear Minna. Okay, well, let me say my manager. Chris, what up? What's up, man?
What's
my
up,
manager, y'all. My manager.
How are you, buddy?
Man, you got that mic good, boy. Let me turn you down a little bit. Hold up. There you go. What's going on, man? My manager be tripping, y'all. My manager be tripping. Y'all, I love my manager, man. I love him. What's going on, man? How you like the show so far today? How you like the show?
Man, I missed the whole time watching the back. I know. What's going on here?
You a trip, man. You know I had to bring you on. Now, I usually shut down the show with you, but everybody want to talk today. What you think? What should I do? What should I do, manager? What should I do?
What happened? Did somebody got fired?
Nah, man, nobody got fired, man. Some drama, man. I know you don't be into all the drama like that. A lot of drama going on, man, but we're piecing it out. That's what I love about MoFam, man. Everybody's here. We're coming to some kind of common ground so we can just get past all this shit. You know what I mean? So, as I want to say, man, I thank you for tuning into the show as always, man. Anything that caught your eye? Anything you want to say? What's up?
So, who's the one that got fired?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So my man did say he had some issues and he got fired. Okay. He got it. But he good. He good. My man's good. He's a big boy. He's working on it. He's getting everything straight. Yo, Chris, my manager, y'all, just want y'all to know. Just man, the reason the show go on. So y'all make sure to give him his props. As always, you the head honcho. Boss, can I get to work, boss? Can I work, boss? Please. What's up?
Go
ahead. Say it. You got it. Say whatever you want.
No, the best man. Who else?
I told y'all my manager be bugging. He bugging. Y'all told y'all. It's my manager.
But anyway, all this is my family right here. You know they keep it real. You got the dragon.
Talk to him. They ain't ready for you.
Subscribe.
Tell him. Talk to him. Talk to him.
If you don't know, I
know. No. My manager, man, I love you, man. I love you to death, man. Now look, man, I gotta bring somebody on, man. Manager, sit back, relax. I got you. Got it. What's one more thing? You got it.
One more thing.
What's up?
You don't know this? But a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
My dad, the honor with his own side, a street side.
He did.
Yeah.
Dang, man. See, Chris, you dropping that knowledge, man. We ain't supposed to be talking about this on the podcast. That's knowledge, man. That's supposed to be. I thought that was us. Your pops too, man. Wonderful dude, man. I cannot speak more about your pops, man. Your pops is like the Incredible Hulk. I shook his hand and my damn hand disappeared. Your dad like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, he got
You know it.
squeezed people here.
I shook that man hand and I damn near cracked a couple knuckles. Strong, man. Yo, OG Chris. Any last words you got to say before we out, man? Go ahead, talk to him.
Yeah, but on serious, I miss my dad. RIP to him. Like a supposed man. I don't know what it is.
That's what I'm talking about. I got you all the time. You're gonna be my manager for life, man. I don't want another manager. I'm cool with my manager. I like my manager. I don't care. I love him.
Oh, man.
Love him.
One week going to I have a word with him, man.
All right, cool. So, manager, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna bring somebody else on, but tune in. I got you. That's my manager, y'all. Y'all, my manager. Yo, and we want to say on a serious note, you heard him say he misses dad. Rest in peace to his dad. Dad passed away, man. And young guy too. But the dude, I mean, I remember his dad, man. I remember seeing his dad and being scared. The man's about 6 foot tall, just as swole. I mean, if he was holding a pistol, the pistol disappeared. Like, this man was huge. If he hit you, your chest just caved in. It became a bird chest right after he punched it. My dude, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna see this. That's why I'm shutting it down. Minna, you there?
Right. Yeah.
There we go. So Minna, now we heard the talk, man. We got now, Minna, I know you was earlier. You was letting them have it. Like, man, Buck, you gonna talk shit about me? I tell about your work, all your book. But I feel you, Minna. Now you've seen. He came on here. He spoke. He seemed very reasonable. Speaking with Eric, what do you take of all this? What was your breakdown of all that?
Fine, no bullshit. The PayPal shit. I've gotten banned from PayPal twice, and when they limit your account, you can still go into your transactions and click refund. And if he specifically chose to shut down his account, he specifically chose to close his account. If PayPal were to do anything to your account, they limit it and they hold the money for 6 months or 180 days, after which you get a check in the mail. So knowing that the money will come to you in 6 months, you could easily just say, hey, I know this money is going to eventually be in my pocket. I'm going to refund the customer.
You're right. Now, Minna, you dropping that knowledge. Damn. So let me ask you this, Minna. What if he needs the money? And I don't want to put this out there because I'm not even going to say he really needs money.
Yeah, no, you got bills. You got fired from your job. Whatever. I get it. Okay. I get it. Just be straight up with the customer. Don't say I can't refund you because my account got shut down. Because it's the truth. That doesn't happen on PayPal. Also, could you snag Micro Gaming Repairs in?
Okay, let's get them. Let's see where
2 and 1.
So, Micro Gaming Repairs. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. So I got you both here. Now, let me ask Micro Gaming Repairs. You heard the question I just asked. What did you take out of all that conversation? Him calling in, him speaking, admitting, just kind of laying out everything that happened. What did you think of that whole conversation?
Well, about the apology for the turnaround time. Where's the apology for the customers that have their switches have to get fixed by someone else?
Okay, I'll defend him here. I'll defend him here. So, sure, if the customers actually did block him, that's on them. You chose to block him.
Right.
You chose to not go back to him because of whatever shit you happen to hear about him. Sure, I get that. That's fine. And yeah, some pictures surfaced, it puts him in a bad light. Sure, I get it. That doesn't necessarily mean nobody doesn't want him in the scene. No one here has said, JJ, get the fuck out. Not a
Right.
single soul.
That's true.
Every single person, myself included, I said, sure, go ahead, just prove yourself, re-earn the respect, re-earn the trust. I never had a problem with it. I mean, Nick, did I say anything?
No, I'm with you on that. You're actually saying nothing but the truth right now. You said way in the beginning, even on the last one, I have no personal problems with the dude.
Yeah, not a problem at all. And with the whole turnaround time thing, sure, I get it. I have a full-time job. I have my side business. I do retro game console shit. My turnaround time when I was making some, was it ODEs for some Neo Geo, for example, it was like a 2-month turnaround time, and that was just because I was getting shit made in China, taking pre-orders, hand assembling them when I got them in the mail. Like shit happens. I get it. It's fine. What I'm not cool with is the middle finger to a customer, like the middle finger emoji. As Eric said, Eric specifically asked why you did it. You give an answer as to why. You don't give the customer's life story of he had a family member pass away. That's their shit, bro. Don't put that on a podcast. You don't say, yeah, I think his so and so passed away. I don't care. It's not my shit. That's someone's private shit. Don't bring it up. It's as simple as that. I don't need to hear that story. Talk to the customer.
Respect. I agree. I will agree on that. I totally agree. Now, let me ask MGR, Micro Game Repairs. Would you want him back in the scene? Do you think that, because my job was to mend this and say, hey, like you said, nobody's saying get out the scene. Do you think that you can see a couple months from now JJ being right back in, like nothing ever happened? Or do you think this is something deeper than, maybe you
Here's
just
the thing, right? And this is how I would treat, how I treat my customers, right?
Okay.
I would not give someone the middle finger, and I know who it was. I've seen the picture of the chat. Take the card down. Take the card down. Thank you. I'll check your Discord. You'll see why. But yeah.
My God.
Yeah. Anyways, I lost my train of thought there. Okay, so
you were talking about
gave the middle finger to the guy. Okay?
Yeah, there we go.
So if you're going to do that, you should expect that person to go to someone else now. Like what else are you supposed to expect out of that? Right? Now, if he did send his Switch back to JJ, I guarantee you JJ would be like, oh, the chip fucked it up. You need a new Switch. He wouldn't have been able to fix that. There's no way. And again, thanks, Mena, for giving me the advice on the IPA bath, because that's what ultimately did it. Right? So again, as someone else said, we all kind of work together.
I'm very curious. So Isaiah's in the chat. He was the customer from the last podcast that came on and talked about his experience with JJ. Right. I can see the chat right now. I'm specifically asking you, Isaiah, did you request DHL shipping when he charged you $170 for that chip? Because $120 is the chip.
It's funny because this is exactly what I was going to say next.
I see him here. I'm going to ask the customer. I want to see it. Yes, I ordered DHL, because if it's anything other than DHL, then who's the liar, the customer or JJ?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now.
Right.
So I want to know, Isaiah, did you ask him for DHL, or did you pay 170 for the chip and that was it?
That is a great question, I will say. Now, let me say this. What if you find out that it wasn't DHL shipping? And let's say he fibbed. Let's just, this is hypothetically, allegedly. Let's say, you know what? Never mind. You guys answered that. You just want him to be honest about everything. That's all I'm hearing.
Look, the thing is, if you set a price of 170 for a chip and you got it for 120, that's your choice. If someone's willing to pay the 170, someone's willing to pay it.
Right.
But on the other side of this coin, if you will, right, he's being called out for the crap work. And it's garbage, right? Anyone that does this kind of work knows it is. But the problem is okay, things have gone wrong, yes. But he's telling his customers to fuck off. I've seen it personally with one of his customers. And I just fixed his switch. I didn't post all these pictures to be disrespectful. Take it as a fucking learning experience. Straight up.
I got one other thing to say.
Yeah.
So he said he's fucked up 3 that he knows of. That he, again, knows of.
Yeah.
Correct.
Why have I seen more that have been fucked up that have been shown to me from another installer that has said these are from JJ?
Yeah.
And I will say the number is greater than 4 as to what that person showed me. It wasn't just 3, and he's taking accountability for the 1. So that means he's saying he's only fucked up 2. If he's saying he's only fucked up 2, why have I seen more than 4 in the hands of somebody that would ask me for advice saying, hey, I got this switch. Any ideas on how to fix it? Why are you lying when there's proof against you?
Right.
Now,
and then I guess, in the end.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like,
you got it.
Sorry. In the end, you're not going to be remembered by the good things you do. You're remembered by the bad things you've done.
Exactly. If you're going to be shady, then everyone's going to remember all the shady shit you've done.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
Like me. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes.
Isaiah replied, per my convo with him, he ordered like a few chips and gave me the piece at 170 for the price. The only time I had a DHL convo was when I ordered directly from AliExpress and not him.
There you go.
So why the fuck are you getting called out live for fucking lying?
Y'all gonna get... Why do I do this as a living? Yo, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna have to be honest. It don't seem right.
No. Here's the thing. I'm not going for his throat. I'm calling out his bullshit. I don't care. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about him as a person. Do whatever the fuck you do. But if you're gonna sit here and say, the customer wanted DHL, and the customer's in the fucking chat and says, I didn't buy DHL, he just gave me the chip for 170. You how stupid are you? You're gonna get called out. How stupid can you fucking be? That's right there. And then you have the whole PayPal thing where I know for a fact you can fucking refund. I've gotten banned and I refunded money to my buddy just so I could get it out of PayPal quicker than having to wait the 180 days.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you somehow can't refund people. You somehow paid you actually asked for $170 when really it's get the fuck out of here.
And then the other thing, just to top that off, and this is why I actually don't use PayPal. I refuse to use PayPal. If your account gets closed, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't used PayPal in like 10 years. If your account gets closed and people dispute a transaction, they're taking it straight out of your bank account if the money's there.
Yes,
there's no.
they do.
Yeah, exactly. So watch out for your bank account is all I got to say, because if people start filing disputes, you're done. Like, you're screwed.
That's true. I've had that happen as well. If anything happens, any type of dispute, anything, they will take the funds directly out the bank account if it's not in the PayPal. That is
Yep.
true.
And here's the other thing. If it's within the 180 days and that customer disputes within that 180 days, it'll come right out of the bank account. There is no, I can't refund you on PayPal. You absolutely can.
Yeah. And if they can't get the money from you, they send it to collections.
Yep.
And I've seen it happen.
So he just got called out for 2 huge ass lies. Like, why? Why lie?
Yeah.
You know what? That is something that seemed to be, from what I heard, the issue. Kind of what all this came about, where everybody was just saying, hey, just say the truth, and people feel as though it's a lie. And then you just kind of broke down, and we had him on here. He did break down and say everything. But Michael Gamer, you got a point. If the customer says, "Hey, 170, here you go,"
Yeah.
the optics
Again,
be, "Hey, it is, kind of not, don't look so good."
well, here's the
But
thing. You could just say, "Hey, it cost me this much. I'm going to charge you this much for the convenience and the fact that you don't
Right.
have to wait." Again,
Agree.
key word there, you don't have to
You
wait.
have to
But if
wait.
I'm already placing the fucking order and I'm making you wait anyway, then what are you, a fucking middleman for $50? I would get it if he had the chip on hand and the customer is immediately getting that install. He doesn't have to wait for China shipping. He doesn't have to wait for shit, and they immediately get it. That's a premium, and I understand that because fuck it. You want to wait a month or do you want to get it immediately? $50 is worth it. I get that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to order from China and just mark up the price to mark up the price, you're a fucking dick.
Yeah. I mean, that seems to be what people have heard about that chip issue, and that's why it's been a big deal with I've heard that. I heard people say, "Oh, way overcharging, way overpriced, way so," and he came on here, and when he gave the reason of getting the chip sooner, it made sense. It made sense. But then you guys kind of, you talk me through it. You talk me through it. I don't know why I brought either of you on, because you just changed my mind again, and that's my dog. Okay, but I love you too. Okay, I love you too. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Now,
just before I go, I've said, I'm respectful about this. I'm not trying to shit on the guy, right? If he wants to reach out and fucking ask for advice, I'll give the advice. But once again, he's like, no, 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 I don't want to hear it, right? It's his choice. But once again, you're basically saying, oh, there's might be 3 switches that I messed up. There's more than that. And once again, you're saying things that are ultimately blaming the customer once again.
This is true.
You're not putting the blame on yourself. Oh, yeah, I might have screwed up one. Well, what about the other ones? What about the one I just fixed?
That entire conversation was him deflecting blame off of him and onto your
Exactly.
customers. None of it was
Exactly.
taken responsibility for. None
None.
of it.
None.
Now,
And that's the problem I have with this. If you're going to provide a service, make sure you're providing that service. And sometimes, yeah, customers are going to have a question. If a customer comes to me and wants me to install a chip and I do it, which again, I'm not really an installer, I just stick to repairs nowadays. But if they're going to come to me and say, hey, my switch isn't turning on, yeah, I'm going to look at it. But if they're going to message me and say, oh, how do I download this and how do I get games from here? I'm not answering that. That's not my thing. That's not what I do. Right. So again, just like you said, he's deflecting all the responsibility, and people need to think twice. That's all I got to say to that.
One last thing. I just want to put this out there. When Eric was on and Eric asked him specifically, hey, if you're having issues with these consoles, then why are you doing them? He immediately got stun locked. He didn't know what to say. He stumbled on his words. He was immediately just like, I don't know how to answer this. And you could hear it in his voice.
Yeah. Again, I'll give advice. I'll give advice, but if you're not going to listen, it's time for you to stop.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He got stun locked on that question. That means he's very well aware of, I'm having issues. Again, I'm not saying stop. I'm saying you're having issues. You stumbled over your words. You're very well aware of it. You are self-aware. If you're self-aware, why are you doing it?
Yep.
You're shooting yourself in the foot with how many systems you're messing up, proceeding to lie to the customer, and it's not a good look.
No. This is the difference between someone who does this purely for money and someone who does it because they really like soldering and working on electronics.
It's
Right?
not for the hobby, it's for the cash grab. That's what it is.
Exactly. And that's where the problem is, man.
You gentlemen have not only enlightened a lot of us, you provided great, useful information. And both of you I've spoken to before. You've always both been great. MGR, I've spoken with you, I can't tell you how long, goes back. Minna, I've heard so many people praising you for helping out. So, both of you do great work in the community. So I want to thank you both. Thank you both for tuning in and giving your remarks about it, because my job was to try to mend some relationship, and you guys' job is to come out here, and if you hear the bullshit, call out the bullshit. I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I said, I'm cool with him, but anytime I hear a bullshit lie, like on PayPal's policy or charging whatever or any other bullshit, I'm gonna call it out if I know it's bullshit. Again, I don't give a shit about him as a person. Go do what you want. You can stay, just improve, earn the respect back, because right now it looks bad on you.
Yeah, it looks even worse when you say your Facebook is shut off because you've been quote unquote hacked, but yet you're messaging one of my customers at the same time. So yeah, it doesn't look too good. Not at this second, but like within like the last 24 hours.
You know what? I agree, and I can't say time frames because he did mention he got it back. So I don't know. I don't know if the time frame was when he got it, when not. But you gentlemen coming on here, I'm glad you clarified that. There are people who say, "Hey, give him a chance." We got people who saying no. It don't seem like you guys really care whether he's here or not. You guys just want, hey, just take what you're supposed to get in this case, which is, if it's a problem, take the heat, admit defeat, okay, and move on and get better, as everyone has to do some point in their life. I get it. And I'm hoping that this gentleman could he can get back. My job is to get him back. I understand about the customer service, because that's important. That is important. It can make other people look bad. If one person says, "Oh, I don't give a shit," and give you the middle finger, they might not be so keen to go to anyone else. So I'm with you on that. Any last words for either of you gentlemen before we out?
Yeah. How do I send an invoice to JJ because the customer is now paying me to fix his mistake?
I gotta get them shots on that one. Oh my god.
I got no comment on that. I'm out.
Y'all are something else. That's my dog. I don't care. No, I'm messing with you. Hey, later, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll talk to y'all later.
Have a good one.
Later, man. Oh my goodness. He threw that shot out there. That was bang, bang, bang. Wow. Okay. Now, I want to bring more people in. We're damn near at the 4-hour mark. This is our longest show ever. I can't continue it on. I want to, y'all. I want to bring more people on, but I got my family on standby, standing there waiting for me. So I got one person, okay, and I see BB. BB, I'm trying to get you on. Where you been? BB. All right, so we're going to do this. Bam.
Yo.
Man. Joe, what is up, man?
Hey, what's up? I wanted to bring up a great point. Earlier in the show when you had JJ and Eric on, JJ said to Eric, "I don't even know how you became a moderator." That was from me. I got Eric that status because Eric reminded me a lot of JJ back in the day. Always helping people, great at what he does. And before all the shit went down, a few months ago or whatever, before all the shit went down with JJ and all that other crap, people tell me, where do I get my system modded? Oh, I'm like, go to JJ or go to Eric. Well, who's the best? I'm like, they're both great at what they do. And JJ, I want you to come back to the scenes. This is how you get back in the scenes. Make your own Facebook page, start posting, of what your work looks like, and, get that positive feedback working and showing people, and even have your customers say, hey, can you make me a video of showing how happy you are with the Switch? You can come back. I would love to have you back in the Switch hacking forum and shit. It is possible. Nothing is impossible. You just need to focus on yourself, get yourself in a great state, and you can definitely come back. I would love to have you, and I'm sure everyone else will love to have you back. The negativity will still be there, but you got to plow through that shit. Get your own Facebook going. Prove to yourself that you can get everything done, and prove to the new people that you can get everything done. Make those people that made those memes look like assholes. Seriously.
That's how I always believe to win. If someone's down in your work, get better at it. Get better than them. Show them.
At my previous job, my ex-boss said to me that, if you ever had a restaurant, you'd serve SpaghettiOs. And I never even told anybody at my previous job I was opening a restaurant because you know why? Because they're fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Because they thought they were always better than everybody else.
Yeah.
And you have to let that shit go. I know what happened with the broken switches and everything. Work on yourself. Get yourself to 100%. And if there's bad people in your life, dude, fucking get rid of them. Don't keep them around. I lost great friends that I had friends for 5 years. You know about them. I talked to you about them. That one girl, Christina, and everything. Fucking let them go. That's the best thing to do. Don't fucking hold on to dead people.
Yeah, no. You are keeping knowledge right now. And that's what I want him to understand, that even if, let's say, worst case scenario, everybody in the scene's upset at you, start your own thing. Create your own Facebook page, get your own pictures. We had someone here today that said they even want him to work on the Switch. That's someone that you could take pictures of the work, you can get it perfect, send it to them, and that could be the person when everyone else is trying to down you. That's going to be the person that says, I can't say a word bad about him.
Yeah. Because like I said, JJ, back in the day, Eric reminded me a lot of yourself, always helping people. You did a great job with, installations and stuff. Just get back to a normal state and try not to focus on all this negativity shit. Maybe take a break from Facebook or whatever. Let this shit blow over for a couple of months, creep back into the scene, start another page. People are going to be trolling you and shit, but you got to go with the flow. Same thing on the podcast. We have these fucking hackers come in spamming all this hate shit. You know what I'm talking about, Nick? These fucking bots coming in here and shit. And there are probably other people doing this shit too. It's probably fucking haters.
I'm sure. They come in here with the bots and they drop in whatever. Block, you kick them out of there, and keep rolling with the show. That's how we do. My man, Joe. So, Joe, this is probably our longest show ever.
Well, we're at the 4-hour mark.
We at the damn 4-hour mark. So, Joe, I am going to shut down the show with you. I see my man BB. BB, I apologize to you personally. Next week, BB, I will bring you on first. You can come on. I will make sure, BB, you get on first and say anything before anything. I just got to go. Okay, I can't be here all day. Joe.
I want to give a shout out to your manager and to Chelsea.
Yes, thank you, man. My manager is a trip, boy. Wow, my manager, woo-hoo. I don't know what he be doing sometimes, but he be keeping the show going, and that's his job. So we do that.
Well, you keep up the bad work, he's going to terminate the show.
He definitely going to terminate. I thought he was going to end the shit early. You know what I mean? But he left it going. My man, brother, Joe, as always, I'm going to be hollering at you later.
All right. Nice talking, everybody.
Later. Yo, great show, everybody. BB, my bad. I put it in there for the chat to talk to you, BB. I've been on here 4 hours. I wish you could have been here a little earlier, BB. I wish. I want to throw you on, BB. Next podcast, start at 6 on Sunday. I'm going to be going live on Twitch. BB, you're going to be first. You need to be here. I'm going to make sure to message me on Facebook, BB. Okay? I want to get you first. I want to have your own damn segment because I left you out. My bad. Anyways, everybody, love you guys. Great talk to my man JJ. This talk was actually good. We got a lot of information out there. Whether or not people are against you, with you, or anything, your side of the story is out there. You're going to have people who relate to you, and you might have some that not, but at least it's not a one-sided story. And we got you and Eric to talk, which is really, the goal of this, to bring some mediation to it all. And we did it. So with that being said, Shout out Nick Moses 05 Gaming Podcast and the MoFam. You guys, you make this possible. Without y'all, it's not even happening. I'm gonna be honest. So other than that, y'all, appreciate it. We are